So sequence start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cracking left hand there from... There it is again, and he just wobbled in with that left hand.
Still dangerous. The body will work. The body. Here shots of Flamingo. Big bad work.
The 10th and final round, and Frost has started fast. Frost. Yeah, but look at Liam Paro, beautiful on his feet, and comes back with his own. Extremely focused as he comes forward with the left hand, right hand.
Finishing strong. 12 seconds to go. Giving it out through the enemy. He's out and he's racing through. He's got Jordan Ross is down. Jackie McKee. Here comes Medini. He wants the Queensland Cruiserweight title. And the big shout for is throwing Bennett. And that is... He's still firing back. Beautiful body shot by Liam Paro. And the towel goes in. The towel goes in. That is game over. TKO.
5, 6, 7, 8 shots. There it is. The early win. That is a massive knockdown.
Done the last couple of rounds. And Law opening up here. Big right hand from Waylon Law. Frost keeps on coming.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome along on behalf of the Ace Boxing Group. Welcome along tonight to another great card of boxing action. Are you excited for a big night, ladies and gentlemen? Ace Boxing Group bringing you an action-packed card here tonight, headlined by an Australasian title. We have 2 Queensland titles on the line and a fantastic stacked undercard for you here as well. So on behalf of the Ace Boxing Group, thank you for coming along tonight, and a big thank you to the staff here from the Eaton's Hill Hotel for hosting us for this wonderful card of action. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you ready for fight number 1? All right, we start with a couple of corporate bouts on our card here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. Please welcome Tom Nguyen. And on the blue corner, Daniel Sellers. The 2 fighters here tonight, 3 by 2 minute rounds, corporate boxing action. Introducing to you first, standing across in the red corner, trained out of the East Side Boxing Gym. Give it up, this is Tom Nguyen. And his opponent standing across in the blue corner, also hailing from Eastside Boxing. Give it up, this is Daniel Sellers. Referee, third man in the middle, Mr. Stephen N.G.
Welcome to the Eatons Hill Hotel. Ace Boxing Promotions doing what they do best, bringing live sport into your lounge rooms wherever you may be watching across YouTube and or Facebook. Andy Raymond and Nathan DiCarlo ringside in front of what is, yet again, Nath, an absolute sellout here at Eatons Hill. And we're going to start with 3 corporate bouts. We have Daniel Sellers, Tommy Nugent.
Yeah, interesting one to start us off. A lot of tension between the camps. Is actually a lot of them are from the Eastside Boxing Gym fighting each other, so they're all very familiar with each other. So it'll be interesting to see whether they open up straight away or they've already felled each other out a few times in the sparring gym. So maybe they're a bit more cautious.
Gee, hard work coming in for a corporate fight. Sounds fun, sounds exciting, sounds like a real life motivator. Hard work.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
I think they'd rather make their money other ways, and they obviously have. So both boys from the Eastside Boxing Gym, both Daniel Sellers and Tom Ewan.
It's the line, everyone has a game plan till you get hit in the face.
Definitely so.
You can dominate in that centre ring position. Both guys just tentative, and you find with corporate bouts, guys with no experience, it goes one of two ways. Either both guys are extremely cautious and well disciplined, or they just come out throwing them like there's no tomorrow.
I agree with that, and you can see, but both boys are technically pretty good for corporate fighters. You can see they've definitely had some rounds in the ring. Let it be sparring, obviously, but it's evident to see here that both boys are pretty sound.
What happens here, though, when you've been cautious, and both of you, for 2 minutes, you get back to your stool and you feel okay, then you realise you've only got 2 rounds remaining.
Yeah.
Geez, both have that look, that look of calm. Really impressive. Good skill set from both guys. In our opener, Daniel Sellers, Tommy Nugent. Huge day of sport around Australia. Yet again, we are finishing in style with Ace Boxing Group. Our headline sponsors, Ultra Tune, Pivotal Homes, Oxworks, Action Metal Recyclers, Wanless Waste Management, For Building Products, Bill Chaser, The Coffee Commune, Active Building Systems, Madison Sport, MCT Motorsports, and 3AK Constructions. We thank you for your ongoing support here at the Ace Boxing Group, who's building up quite a social media following on Instagram and Facebook. We hope you're following us on both, and we hope you're enjoying the action here at Eatons Hill. In total, a 9-fight card, 3 corporates, 6 professional fights. The girls doing their thing as Nugent and Sellers back into it. And the instructions, we always say one positive, one negative. The positive, you look good, you're relaxed, you're breathing well. The negative, time to get busy.
Yeah, and especially with only 3 by 2 minute rounds, Andy, it's more of a sprint, as we've always said. So you need to stake your claim very quickly, otherwise you're not going to get the points decision, that's for sure. Good jab there from Ewan.
Yeah.
He's snapping it from his hips, so probably coming underneath the vision of Sellers, and he's caught him a few times with that jab. Good evasion once again there from Ewan. He just should have come back with something else after that. He did all the hard work, evaded the punches.
Just looking at Tommy, it's not the first time in the ring. He's got enough of a style about him and enough of a logic about what he's doing and how he's doing it to suggest that he's been there before. A couple of short shots.
Yeah. A couple of really good shots there from Sellers.
Yeah, both boys definitely had plenty around in the ring. It's very evident. They're picking their shots. They're not just going in all guns blazing. And quite good at evading shots too. Oh, good right hand there from Ewan.
Left hand still really low on Tommy. Nice straight right hand. Just on the pinnacle of extension. He's just popping that left. They're full of punches, the punches that are being thrown by Daniel Sellers.
It's definitely the heavier hitter, but Ewan's probably more volume, so don't know which way the man in the middle, Steve NG, is going to see it, because I think he's the one declaring the winner. Steve NG, master of many domains. He's the referee tonight. He's going to be the judge, and he's the master trainer that we all know he is.
Sole decision maker here on Ace Boxing Promotions, and the crew would probably suggest there are only 3 rounds because that's where he can count to. A joke supplied by Angelo DiCarlo if Steve was watching this a little later. Girls dancing up a treat. This is corporate bout number 1. Both guys residing out of East Side Boxing, so you know the fundamentals are going to be there.
Yeah, no doubt. And these guys would have been probably sparring partners, you know, so coming out of both the same gym, similar weights. I've got no doubt in my head these guys would have done plenty of rounds together, and that's why they're so comfortable in there with each other.
Here we go, the third and final round. Tommy Nguyen and Daniel Sellers. Nice little 2-punch combination there from Tommy.
Yeah, good right hand, left hook. Punching down with that right hand, just missing the mark there from Ewan.
Reckon the shoulders would be aching about now.
Yeah,
Dave?
definitely. Yeah, I mean, you can do as many rounds you want in the gym, but it's under the bright lights, and all of a sudden the nervous energy hits and you've got no more power left.
Feels like you're carrying cinder blocks on your hands. The weight becomes extreme. Easy to say hold your hands up, but when the shoulders are burning and the hands don't want to go up, completely different story.
And you're getting punched in the face.
Yep. Just a little messy here in the third round. I think it probably favours Tommy. Daniel's sort of relying on the longer punches at different times over the course of the last 5 minutes. So if they're chest on chest, it's negating that. Nice turn there from Dan.
Yeah, the volume of the punch is definitely coming from Ewan, so be a hard man to take it off him these rounds. Good right hand once again from Ewan as he gets back on the jab, back to center ring. Good right hand on the way in there, once again from Ewan. Trying his best to work out Sellers. Punch and a miss there from Ewan. Very, very risky because he left his guard completely down and exposed his head as Sellers comes on. Oh, big right hand there from Sellers.
Yeah, that was lovely, wasn't it? Best punch of the fight and best punch of his night. And just like that, it is over. Now 3 2-minute rounds have gone by so quickly. Get these gloves off, the boys are saying.
Yeah, the shoulders will be burning. You can see that right hand there from Ewan. Hopefully they captured that right hand by Sellers. That was a cracker.
Exhausted. Congratulations, boys. And at the gym at Eastside, 5 of the 6 corporate bouts. Guys from Eastside Boxing is...
Gentlemen, first of all, put your hands together for our 2 fighters. Great entertaining fight to kick us off. We go to the judges' scorecards, and the victor on this occasion goes to the red corner, Tom Nguyen.
There it is, Tommy Nguyen.
Yeah, Tommy Nguyen, unofficial, of course. There's this isn't going in the books. This isn't going on BoxRec. But we do like to determine a winner and a second place. We're not going to say loser because there's no such thing in a corporate encounter, but congratulations.
And everyone gets a trophy.
It's 2021. Everyone does get a trophy.
You said it. I was thinking it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is fight number 1 on our card here tonight. In the books, we go to fight number 2. Again, another 3-by 2-minute round contest. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. Please welcome Sonny Hicks. His opponent fighting out of the blue corner, Tarek Shakur. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing you to the 2 fighters. Again, we fight here 3-by 2-minute rounds, corporate boxing action. Introducing to you first, standing across in the red corner, hailing from the east side boxing gym. Give it up, this is Sonny Hicks. And his opponent standing across in the blue corner, also hailing from east side boxing, this is Tarek Shakur.
It is corporate bout number 2. This is Ace Boxing Promotions, and you are at the Eatons Hill Venue Centre. Tarek Shakur and Sonny Hicks. Tarek in the blue, Sonny in the black. Same hairdresser. Both right-handers. Looping around the outside at the moment is Sonny Hicks. Natural athletes, geez, they move well. We haven't seen them actually throw punches yet, but they're good on their feet.
Once again, 2 boxers that probably know each other quite well.
Yeah.
Boxing out of the same gym. Plenty of rounds once again, similar weights.
Sparring breeds familiarity.
Yeah, definitely. And you just don't rush into things because you know you probably get caught with something, because they've obviously got respect for each other, you can see. Both boys just trying to dance around. Usually when it opens up pretty quickly though.
What are we doing corporate bouts with 16-ounce gloves, 14-ounce gloves maybe? They don't quite look 16s, do they?
No, they look a little bit smaller. Yeah, I reckon you're probably right with 14s, I'd say.
So there's a bit of protection there and a little bit of padding, but you're still going to feel it. Most certainly.
Yeah, you will. Oh, couple of good straight shots there from Sonny.
Good straight shots and just changing the level from Sonny Hicks. Both guys from east side.
Much better shots there from Tarek.
Tarek's got the power, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he's got the length over Sonny as well, so he should be using it. He's doing all the hard work, backing him into the corners, but he's not throwing much. But now, as I say that, he starts throwing.
It was a nice little right hand in the middle of that. It was probably the shortest punch of his combination, but it was a nice one. Both boys back to their respective corners.
Both boys a bit hesitant to start off with, not throwing too much leather, but towards the back end of that round, they started opening up a little bit more. You can see Tarek Shakur marching forward here. Good right hook there from him. Plenty to like in that last little stanza, so hopefully that follows on in the second and third round. Floyd Masson in the corner there with Tarek Shakur. Really, really reputable pro himself.
Yeah.
One of the guns coming out of Eastside Boxing Gym.
Round number 2. Just the 2-minute periods in corporate format. Fight number 2 of 3 of the corporate bouts. We've got 6 pro bouts coming your way. 3 titles on the line. The Queensland Super Flyweight title, the Queensland Welterweight title, and the Australasian Super Lightweight title. It is our main event a little bit later on between Nathan Webber and Kieren Cronin.
And Sonny Hicks has done exactly what he should have been doing from the opening bell. He's this smaller, shorter fighter, so you can see he was ducking and weaving, getting in close to his opponent and throwing some leather when he gets close enough to him. He's backing away now, but he needs to go back onto that game plan because it worked in this first opening 10 seconds of this round.
Stevie NG got caught in the corner a second ago, and he showed the type of acceleration normally reserved for a guy like Tom Travojevic. He was out of there before you could blink.
He wants nothing to do with the fight anymore, Steve NG.
Geez, times have changed. Just pushing Tarek Shakir. Longer, taller fighter.
Yep.
And he just keeps shuffling forward. That's a bit nicer.
Yeah, right hand lead there, landing from Tarek.
Very stiff in his legs is Tarek. But not so up the top with the hands. The hands are actually quite fluid.
Yeah, exactly right there. But he's a little bit up and down at times as well. That'll all come with experience. That was a good right hand there from Tarek.
Both guys with reason to celebrate their final couple of seconds of round number 2, the middle round in this corporate encounter. 2 guys from the East Side Gym doing their thing against one another in front of a full house here at Eaton's Hill. Back again at Eaton's Hill. The sold out sign goes up one more time.
You can see some replays. Big Tarek Shakur, he's throwing him. Once he got his opponent to the ropes, he started unleashing. He does all the hard work. But look at that big right hand there from Sonny Hicks. That was massive. I missed that in the live coverage. Yep. That was a really good right hand.
Not as easy to score as one might think, this one. in particular when you are the referee and have just the one vision of it, all the while trying to make sure they're safe, the rules are being enforced. Third and final round coming your way, Tarek Shakur and Sonny Hicks. Sonny in the black, Tarek in the blue, and here we go. We've started round number 3 with an increase in pace, urgency.
Yeah, exactly like round 2 started. Hicks coming forward, trying to burrow his way in, but he gets caught once again by Shakur coming in.
Tarek's able to keep that long left out and just keep Sonny out of range, out of his pocket. So Tarek has got the confidence, basically, he's not going to get hit.
Exactly. And it's sort of, you can see the first 10, 20, 30 seconds, that's where Sonny dominates because he's got a full tank of petrol. But all of a sudden, as the round goes on, Tarek can keep him at bay with those longer shots, and that's probably why he's stealing these rounds.
Ultra Tune and Pivotal Homes, our major sponsors, yet again, wonderful supporters of the Ace Boxing Group. Sean Buckley and Mick Irwin, our long-time supporters and sponsors, our long-time mates.
Yeah, Mick Irwin is actually here in the crowd, so we'd like to say a big shout out to him and thank you very much. He's a massive supporter of the Ace Boxing Group, always has been, and glad to see him enjoying some of the live fights here tonight. Once again, Sonny Hicks trying to burrow in. Not much success that time. It was a good right hand there for Tarek Shakur. Ten seconds left in this third and final round. Who's going to get the last shot off?
Both guys have done really well because the pace has certainly lifted in rounds 2 and 3. Well done, lads. Tarek Shakur, Sonny Hicks, both from East Side Boxing. And it is smiles all round in the corner. Why not?
Yeah,
I think as a coach, Nathan, and you'd certainly know better than I, but as a coach, you're training a guy to come into a corporate box situation. You're training them predominantly defensively because you don't want them to get hurt. They're not professionals. You'd be happy with where these two are at in their journey, wouldn't you?
Definitely. Like I said, they've been in the ring before. You can see that. It's evident because, once again, you said it right. Offense comes naturally because you throw. It's almost like a fight versus flight. Sort of,
yep.
You know how to fight when you have to. But defense, that has to be trained. And you can see both these boys have been trained because they did quite well.
Yeah, I thought they did as well. As we go centering to James.
We go to the judges' scorecards, and the victory on this occasion goes to the blue corner, Tarek Shakur.
Cleaner shots paying off. Tarek Shakur securing the victory. I think that was a fair call too, because I think the more cleaner shots definitely came from him. The volume definitely came from Hicks. But that doesn't pay the bills in the end.
No, it doesn't. You're exactly right. Well done to Sonny and to Tarek. Put on a good show, both fellas, and back to training. They might get a couple of days off, but back to training midweek in the gym, and they'll be back there as improved young athletes with a better understanding of what is required.
Contest introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. Please welcome Michael Diamond. corner. Give it up. This is Lachlan Smith. Gentlemen, introducing you to the two fighters here. We fight 3 by 2-minute rounds, corporate boxing action. Introducing to you first, standing across in the red corner, fighting out of the east side, boxing gym, this is Michael Diamond. And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, representing Matrix Boxing, this is Lachlan Smith.
Okay, Jim versus Jim, Matrix Boxing, East Side Boxing. Lachlan Smith from Matrix Boxing in the black and white, fighting out of the blue corner. And the much shorter Michael Diamond in the solid black trunks. He is fighting out of the red corner. Michael looked petrified coming in. Nice movement, feet and hands already.
Yeah,
wild shot there, Lachlan Smith.
And doing the right thing, starting to the body, jabbing to the body. That's always a good start from Diamond. You can see all the advantages there with Smith. You can see the height and reach, massive advantage in his favour.
Trying to use his height and reach advantage here as Lachie Smith. Nice exchange. Good boys.
And for the first time, they're not gym partners, so there'll probably be a little bit more feeling in this one.
Yeah.
Oh, good shots there from Smith.
Again, going to suggest both guys have certainly put in the work in the gym. Competent in how they stand and how they move.
Oh, 2 and 3 good shots there from Smith. As he comes on for his second attack, he doesn't want to be in there. Diamond, he's just been rocked.
He's rocked and he's wobbled, and they've called it over at East Side Boxing.
Yeah, I think that's...
I think you'll find.
Yep, they've called it a day. They've ripped off the gloves, and that's probably the best call because it was only going south for Diamond.
So, Lachie Smith is the winner. Michael Diamond, fabulous, very tough, very brave. Got caught with a couple of cracking shots and really good work from Steve NG. And also, hats off to the boys at East Side Boxing over there in the corner, Nate. They had no hesitation in saying, okay, that'll do us.
No, that was a perfect stoppage. He was going to get seriously hurt. You could see he's still not there right now. You can see glazed eyes. It was only, like I said, it was only going to go south from there. This is a corporate corporate bout, I should say, and yeah, he's got bigger fish to fry outside of the ring, that's for sure.
Gentlemen, put your hands together for our two fighters. Corporate fight number 3. 1 minute into the first round, or into the first round of action. The fight is called to a halt. The winner coming from the blue corner, Lachlan Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, that does draw to a halt our corporate part of the evening as we head towards our pro bouts on the card tonight. So they are just around the corner. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're set for fight number one of our professional card of action here tonight. We kick things off with a 5 3 minute round contest. Light heavyweight is the division. Introducing to you first, he fights out of the red corner. Please welcome Japs Forex. Out of the blue corner, this is Leo Grant. All right, ladies and gentlemen, introducing you to the two fighters. We fight here 5 by 3 minute rounds. Light heavyweight is the division. Standing across, first of all, in the red corner, weighed in officially 76.6 kilos, hailing from the Marksman's Gym in Papua New Guinea. Give it up, this is Jabs Forex! And his opponent standing across in the blue corner. He weighed in officially 78.9 kilos. From the Matrix Boxing Gym on the Gold Coast, where he's trained by Stephen NG and Warren Coots. Give it up, this is Leo Terminator Grant! Referee, third man in the middle, it's Tony Kettlewell.
The first of our 6 professional bouts on this Ace boxing card from Eaton's Hill. We know we're going live on YouTube and also Facebook, and I just had a peek and enjoying the comments, and I know you guys loved the corporate fights. Thank you for your support of Ace Boxing Group. Andy Raymond alongside Nathan DiCarlo. It is Japs Forex in the black and white. And the Terminator, Leo Grant, in the black with the gold trim. 5 3-minute rounds, Australia versus PNG. We've watched Leo Grant for some time now. This is a regular occurrence, I guess, at Eaton's Hill. And each time, the improvement's 10%.
Yeah, he's always the entertainer, is Leo Grant. He's an undefeated fighter in 8 fights now. He's only had the 1 draw and the 7 wins. Looking to continue that win rate tonight. He's always in a good scrap, though, and so is Japs Forex. So, yeah, recipe for a really good fight, this one.
Well, 7 wins, 4 knockouts, the 1 draw, as Nathan said. He's on a 6-fight win streak, has beat George Hooper twice. Once was for the vacant light heavyweight title of Queensland.
Yeah, he won that title back in November 2020 with the stoppage over George Hooper. Probably his best victory to date.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
So he's got plenty of skill, the big fella.
Oh, Japs. Wild swing. And we should expect nothing less from PNG native.
Yeah.
Doubling up on the straight left. Really nice. Then extending to the right. A little bit of variation from Leo Grant. That was really classy.
Yeah, 2 attacks. The second attack got through for Leo Grant. You can see he sort of stands in front of you, Japs Forex. So you get him, you push him backwards, he goes in straight line. So that's what he needs to do, Leo Grant, because he doesn't like going backwards, Japs Forex.
And that will suit Leo to an absolute T.
Yeah, when he warms up, that's all he does. He just marches forward with plenty of punches, and we can see there's a right hand there. Japs is calling it a slip, but I don't think so.
I'm going to side with Japs here. I thought it was more a slip. No damage done, apart from on the scoreboard, or the scorecard, should I say.
The unfortunate thing is, Andy, even if a punch connects and you go down from it, doesn't matter if it was a half slip, they will score it a 10-8 round, like you said.
Absolutely,
so
yep.
It's a win for Leo Grant nonetheless, as the punch definitely did connect.
Getting a little messy, getting a little desperate already. Oh, Japs Forex launching himself at Leo Grant, who goes back to the blue corner with a little smile on the face. He likes this. He likes this type of stuff.
Yeah, he's born for it, Japs Forex. You can see as this fight warms up, that's when he'll come to the party, because he throws them from everywhere when he's warm. You can see some really good shots here from Leo Grant in the opening round. Just a more cleaner, technical fighter out of the two, and you can see there was a definite right hand that landed. It was on the temple. More of an off-balance shot, but it was enough to knock him.
Nate, did it land? Did it land?
Oh, look at this. We'll see the super slow-mo here. Oh, no. They've gone past it. But
late in the round, that's the final attack from Japs Forex. I'm still unsure if there was a connection. We'll see if we can establish it here.
Oh, maybe and maybe not. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm not too sure.
I'm the one here wearing glasses, so
Yeah.
I'd be more inclined to take your assessment of it. We may have to agree to disagree on that one as we move into round number 2. 5 3-minute rounds. We are fighting for Ultra Tune and Pivotal Homes. Sean Buckley and Mick Irwin, two of our wonderful sponsors, our major sponsors, 3AK Constructions, MCT Motorsports and Madison Sport. Now the key is here, the sponsorships are wonderful and we really appreciate that. On behalf of Ace Boxing Group, what we would encourage is for you, wherever you're watching, whatever your involvement in the sport, to support those that support us. Check them out on social media. See if you're in the market for something they can supply. And when you do, I'll say thanks for supporting Ace. That's the reason I'm here.
Yeah, said it perfectly, Andy. Without those sort of guys, events like this don't happen, that's for sure. As you can see, Leo Grant still the very technical fighter, trying to own that centre ring, which he does so well. 4X, he just wants a fight.
Tony Kettlewell, the third man in the ring, the mayor of Yandina.
Glancing shot once there from Leo Grant, just missing the mark that time.
It's a clubbing shot, isn't it, from Japs 4X? Leo's going to see it coming.
From yesterday.
From yesterday, exactly right.
Just whether you can get out in time, because especially in the later rounds when the legs start to go and the movement isn't quite there, you can be a little bit vulnerable to being caught with a shot like that. Japs doesn't have the prettiest record, but never shies away from a tough fight. You're fighting the likes of Abdul Mayweather, Ethan Law, Marcus Nelson, Nathan Watson, just to name a few. You can see he never shies away from a tough fight.
To that left shoulder tucked right up to the chin. That's something we're used to seeing from Leo Grant, and that's been improved greatly since his earlier fights, but he's really aware of shutting that corridor where the right hand can come from. Just a little slow there, Leo.
Yeah, I was just about to say that looked like it was in slow motion there, so only the second round, which is a little bit concerning.
Would it be the fact that he's fatigued, or maybe just wasn't convinced on the shot and he was caught in two minds but threw it anyway, but without any conviction?
I think it was the latter, exactly right. I think he was half throwing it and probably thought he probably shouldn't be throwing it, so he sort of pulled back a little bit. Because one thing we know about Leo Grant, he is fit and he can throw from go to O, so I don't think it's a fitness thing at all. He was just, he was a bit hesitant after he threw it. Instructions in the corner there from the referee before, Steve NG.
Ace Boxing Group again sold out here tonight, missing the familiar face ringside of the great Cornish one, Adam Height.
Round 3 underway. Starts similar to the previous. Leo Grant marching his opponent backwards. Japs just looking for that shot. You can see he's just cocking that right hand, trying to land it on his chin as he comes in.
It's one part of Leo's game. He's certainly up to. He's aggressive. He wants to be on the front foot, but you can't get on the front foot straight away, and you can't remain there all the time. Been able to pick his times a little bit better without conceding that centre ring. More times than not, Leo Grant is in charge of where the fight is happening. He's got the centre ring position, And that gives him an advantage straight away for me.
Yeah, every one of his 8 fights, he's always owned the ring. You're exactly right. He's the aggressor, and he slows it down to his pace. He does a really good job of slowing the fight down to suit him. Couple of shots just missing there from Leo Grant as he gets his opponents back to the ropes. Another good jab there from Grant. A little bit hesitant is 4X. Oh, and a swing and a miss there from Grant.
Nothing intentional. Leo well in control of this for mine. He looks comfortable as well.
Yeah, very comfortable. There's just not enough output from 4X. A little bit unbalanced there. Leo Grant. No shot, but that was a shot. A good left hand. A left hook coming from 4X.
And 4X has gone for it again and again. He's found his punch. Japs 4X.
And he will go for it now until the end of this fight, that's for sure. One thing about 4X, if he hits you with a shot, he will just keep on going there.
Swing and repeat.
Look at the guard of
nice and strong now.
He is really up that now.
Is that an admission? I just don't want to eat another one of them.
Yeah, I think so. That's respect for his opponent's power. Oh, he gets caught coming in, does 4X. There's a couple of good shots there from Leo Grant.
Maybe a little loose on his feet, Leo Grant, at the moment. I'm not sure. Still with a smile back to the corner.
Round 3 was an action-packed round. Look at that left hook. It was more of a slap than a punch because he hit him almost with his wrist. So he didn't turn over the shot at all, but it was enough to cause a little bit of damage on Leo Grant and for him to put up his guard after that. Oh, look, another slap there. He's not turning it over at all. He could get warned definitely for that because those are the shots that usually cause cuts. Obviously the laces coming in contact with the head. I know it's taped, but there is always a hard part where the tape goes over the laces. That always compromises the skin if it gets hit.
Here we go, round number 4. 5 3-minute rounds the journey. This is professional bout number 1. A little bit later, Nicola Costello and Ali Jensen for the Queensland Super Flyweight title. Queensland Welterweight title is on the line between Lachlan O'Shea and David Chan. And then Nathan Webber and Kieren Cronin for the Australasian Super Lightweight title.
That was better from 4X. A left hook, right hand, both hitting the mark and dropping 4X cold. If you go backwards in a straight line, you're going to get caught all day by Leo Grant. And that's exactly what Japs 4X did there. And he paid the ultimate punishment going down as Leo Grant tries to shut this out altogether. Oh, another right hand, mouth guard comes out.
Leo's switch has been triggered. He's a listener too. You can see him there looking over to the corner. Acknowledging exactly what they had to say. Any advice? He said, yeah, I've got it, boss. Let's go back in and we resume halfway through round number 4. That's better from Grant. Oh, ripping into the body. That's going to slow you up. And again, Japs 4X going back in a straight line, Nathan, as you said, in round number 1. And it's his undoing, and there's a big shot from the Terminator.
Yeah, this is not going to go the distance. I know there's only one more round after this one. This will not go the distance because when he smells the blood, he is the best, and there it is. It's been
over.
waved away.
The Terminator, Leo Grant, the People's Champion.
Improves to 5 KOs out of 9 fights. That's 8 wins, 5 KOs, and 1 draw. What a record. He is starting to chalk up, Leo Grant. As you can see some of these replays, when he had him, it was all over. That first knockdown, you could just, the writing was on the wall.
The right hand follow-up, just perfect.
Head really high there from Jap's 4X. And look at that right hand, right on the button. Good stoppage once again from the referee.
Yeah, it was a good stoppage from Tony Kettlewell.
And this was the end. After this, it gets waved away. And that's all she wrote.
Temple shot, Tony Kettlewell acknowledged that. He identified it early. As a result, we are going home in bout number 1.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the 2 fighters here. Great first contest of the evening. 1 minute 39 of round number 4. Referee calls a halt to the contest. Your winner by TKO, and he comes from the blue corner. Give it up for Leo Terminator Grant. First of our auction pieces I have for you here tonight. Have a look at this one as it comes around. So this one, Boxing Kings. So this piece from I Am the Greatest, Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. So the 2 great picks are the 2 great men. Signatures of both of them on the glove signed there. The story of both of those champions. Have a look at that as it comes around. Certificate of authenticity to come with it as well also. So this is your chance, ladies and gentlemen, to walk away with a prize of your own. Pretty simple game, auctions. Just put your hand in the air, and if you're the last one with your hand in the air, you can take this home with you tonight. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good look at it as it comes around. As I said, so 2 of the all-time greats when it comes to the sport of boxing's well named. Beautifully framed there, as I said, the signatures on both of the gloves there as well, Tyson and Ali. All right, ladies and gentlemen, auction, you know how this works. $1,000. Who wants to kick me off with an opening bid of $1,000, ladies and gentlemen? I'll take $1,000 to get me underway. $1,000. Oh, yep, 1,000 with you, sir. 1,000 up there. I'm after $1,250. $1,000 I've got now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking for $1,250. $1,250 with you. $1,250 there. 15 with you. 15 up there now. 15 up top with me. 1,500. 1,500 the bid across there. I'm after $1,750. $1,500 is what I said now. $1,500 the bid now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm after, yep, $1,750 now. $1,750 with you. $1,750. You want 2 up the top there, sir. $1,750 it sits here. $1,750. I'm after $2,000, ladies and gentlemen. $2,000 if you come this far with me. Don't stop now. Don't stop there. No point. $1,750. It sits down the front with you, sir, here. $1,750. $2,000 will keep me in the game. Yes, sir. $2,000 there. $2,000 in front with me. Table 4, $2,000 in front at the moment. $2,000 is the bid. Any further players above the $2,000, ladies and gentlemen, after $2,250. $2,000's where I sit. $2,000 sitting at table number 4 now. Have a look at it, ladies and gentlemen, as it comes around. Great piece. Imagine this one at home. The office, bedroom, the office, wherever you like. 2,000 is where it sits now. 2,000 it sits at the moment with table number 4. Are there any players above the $2,000? 2,250 to keep me going. 2,000 is where it sits now. It's on the market for $2,000. Is there any further interest above the 2,000? 2,000. Going once. 2,250. With you here. 2,250. 2,250 it is behind there with me. You want 25? It's 2,250 over there. 25 to stay with me. Yeah? Yep. 25. $2,500 have we got. 2,500 is back over here now. $2,500 a bit back. We're sitting over now. We're sitting at 2,500. 25 it's over there. 25 in front with me. 25 it sits at table 4. Any further action above the $2,500? 2,500. Going once. 2,500. Going twice. Last and final call. Are there any further bids? No further bids. Knock it down. Sold. $2,500 up here, sir. Table number 4. So table number 4. So a successful bidder. Well, congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. It's the first of the auction pieces we have for sale here tonight. Now, we also have a very special presentation to make to two parties here who produced an incredible trilogy. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about here, ladies and gentlemen. The trilogy. Waylon Law versus Justin Frost, 1, 2, and 3. For anyone that was here and witnessed those fights, 3 of the most incredible fights that you will see. A couple of amazing pieces of photography captured to remember this moment, and we've got one here tonight to present someone from both those parties. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite forward Damien Smith, first of all, from Waylon Law's team, and also I think with Justin Frost. Frosty's with us here tonight as well, so if they'd like to come forward, so give them a big round of applause. They're in the venue here somewhere, so we'll get them to come forward. So here's Justin Frost and Damien Smith. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, as we said, a truly remarkable photo was captured. So the team from Combat Analytics actually took this incredible photo. Now it's been captured here and framed here. So Damien, first of all, so one for yourself, as said on behalf of Waylon Law. Put your hands together for Damien Smith and Waylon Law. Just said it takes 2 to tango, and this was an incredible fight. And the other one for Frosty, so this one's for Justin Frost, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll grab a couple of words with Justin Frost. First of all, that photo to be captured like that, what does that one mean to you?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's a very special moment in my career, so to have it on a frame like that is awesome, something to remember forever.
For anyone that saw the 3 fights, it was incredible. What was it like to be in here and a part of those 30 rounds?
It was very intense, but it was much enjoyed, and I remember the crowd being electric, and yeah, something I'll never forget.
It was an incredible rivalry that was built on respect, not something you see that often when we talk about actual rivalries.
Yeah. Me and Waylon are good, no bad blood at all, and that's what made the fights that good. We both wanted to win, and there's that mutual respect. So,
what did that make you as a fighter going through 3 fights like that? Because I think for both fighters, it took a lot out of both of you.
Yeah, I think it made both of us better. And going forward in my career, it's just going to make even better fights for me. And yeah, it's definitely evolved me to a better fighter that I am now. So keen to get back in and showcase my skills.
When will we see the Iceman back centre ring?
Hopefully this year, but who knows? My fight's been delayed a few times now. I was supposed to be main eventing tonight, but we'll have to see, wait and see.
But that's the fight that you want if it can be made, if it's possible?
The Blake Minto, yeah, definitely. But if not, happy to give anyone an L if they want it. So,
Put your hands together for him, ladies and gentlemen. Great to have Justin Frost with us here. As he said, it was an incredible moment, that photo. So Lockie from Combat Analytics captured that incredible pic. So it's wonderful to see that we do have it there as a part of an amazing piece there. So celebrated to both of the teams. So ladies and gentlemen, we'll stand by before we move to the next bout on our card here tonight. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, let's bring out the fighters for the next bout on our card here. This one is at the super lightweight division, 5 by 3 minute rounds. Let's bring out the fighters, ladies and gentlemen. Introducing to you first, making his way to centre ring. This is Nick Kieren. And now, please welcome to centre ring his opponent, Dean Thomas. All right, ladies and gentlemen, introducing you to the two fighters. We fight here 5 by 3 minute rounds at the super lightweight limit. Introducing to you first, standing across in the red corner, weighed in officially 62.7 kilos. Trained by Michael Tupou from the Lionheart Fight Club. Give it up, this is Slick Nick Kieren. And his opponent standing across in the blue corner. He weighed in 63.4 kilos. From Townsville, trained by Dennis Clancy and Mark Flanagan from the famed Hawks Boxing Gym. Give it up, this is Dean Blonde Bomber Thomas. Referee, third man in the middle, Mr. Philip Holiday.
Gentlemen, I've been to instructions in the change room. Let's have a nice clean fight and good luck to both of you. Catch guys.
And here we go, Slick Nick Kieren against Dean Thomas. Dean Thomas hailing from Townsville. As you heard from James O'Shea, has quite the corner with Mark Bam Bam Flanagan and Leo Parro, both assisting with him tonight. It is Thomas in the gold, black and white, and Slick Nick in the black with the gold. We're going to schedule once again 5 3-minute rounds. Thomas, a 4-2 fighter as it stands, improving and better than that. But it's been a period in not only Australian boxing but world boxing where if you're starting out and you're trying to keep busy and you want fights, you've probably got to step into pools that are a little bit deep because COVID has interrupted the flow.
Yeah, definitely so. And Dean Thomas, he's only had the 6 professional fights, but they've been spanned over since 2014.
Yep.
So they've been spaced apart big time. But in saying that, this is his 3rd fight for 2021. So he's probably one of the most active fighters this year in Aussie boxing. So he's obviously trying to get his career back on track, Dean Thomas, because he's staying very, very active. Nicholas Kieren on the other on the other side of the coin, is a former MMA fighter. So he's switched over, having his 2nd pro boxing fight tonight. His debut was actually in this building up against Adam Flood, where he scored quite an impressive TKO victory. So
Yeah, both guys on debut that night.
yeah, so he'll be looking to go 2 from 2.
He looked good on the night too. Slick neck,
He did.
natural athlete. Whereas Dean's probably more of your Aussie bulldog, just wants to get in there and scrap.
Yeah, he's up in Townsville, so he's a country boy.
Yeah.
He looks every bit of it too. Good right hand there from Dean Thomas.
How they say, if you're born in Townsville, you either learn to fight or run fast.
Or both.
Or both.
Just in case the other first doesn't work out for you.
Reasonably cautious opening round. That's a nice lead straight right hand from Dean Thomas. And, yeah, low shot there. Nick says, I'm all right. I've counted them. There's 2. We're good to go. And we do. Just curbing his natural enthusiasm and aggression for Dean Thomas has been an ongoing work.
Yeah, well, his alias is the Blonde Bomber.
Yeah.
You can see, obviously, where the blonde comes from, but the Bomber, you can see that too, because he doesn't mind throwing him.
He just wants to get in there and throw him from the get-go. And Dennis Clancy and the crew from Hawks Boxing are just slowing him down, teaching him about the setup, about progressing in a fight. Nice and clean.
Good jab, 2 good jabs there from Dean Thomas. Once again, a lot more active fighter is Dean Thomas. Cran trying to pick his shots, but once again, in these 5 by 3 minute rounds, you can't let too many slip.
Ultratune and Pivotal Home, our major sponsors. Our other sponsors, Oxworks, Action Metal Recyclers. There's a slip, and Wanless Waste Management. Ronnie Wanless, one of the greats here in Queensland, motor racing legend.
He's starting to the body, that straight to the body, Dean Thomas, trying to drop the guard of Kren and then throw over that big bowler of a right hand, and he's done it a couple of times. You can see, left hook there.
Geez, he throws with bad intentions, Dean Thomas. No such thing as a 70% punch. They touch him up and head back to the corners. Really enjoyed the opening round between Dean Thomas and Slick Nick Wren. Both inexperienced young boxers on the Queensland scene.
It was a good opening round from Dean Thomas. He threw much of the punches in the round. A couple really connected well, especially those jabs and that big right hand you can see there. Caught the attention of Nicholas Kren. He's just got to get more active with these shots, Kren, and get back into this fight, because at the moment, look at those jabs. He's just stealing the show. Big Mark, Bam Bam Flanagan and Liam Parra in the corner. Both boys previously from the Hawks Boxing Gym as well, helping out a former teammate.
Great to see Bam Bam here. It was wonderful to see him back in the ring in Townsville just a couple of months ago, and ironically his main event opponent of that night, Ben Kelleher, he's up next against Kato Falafihi. Here we go, round number 2. Thor Building Products, Bill Chaser, the Coffee Commune, Phil DeBella and their team, and Active Building Systems. Bringing you this contest, number 5 on our card, but number 2 of our professional night here at Eaton's Hill, a sold out Eaton's Hill. Back again and into it in October too, Nath.
Yeah, it's not stopping for Ace Boxing Group. There's a show every month, so all the way up to Christmas. You can see Dean Thomas is doing a really good job with that jab, but he's only throwing singles. There's nothing following it. So He's only so much you can score. Good evasion there from Dean Thomas once again, but just the singles. He needs something on the back of it. He's doing everything right with that jab, but not finishing it up. He's setting it up, that right hand, but not throwing it. As he throws punches and bunches now, as he backs his opponent into the corner. That's better from Dean Thomas.
Getting wild here, and the wilder, the better for Dino.
Yeah, he loves this. As he goes back into centre ring and chopping away to Kren's body. Good jab once again.
Halfway through round number 2 here, Dean Thomas.
The claret starting to flow out of Kren's nose. Those jabs have done the damage, and there it is again. It's just a single jab once again. I'd like to see the right hand after.
You know what, Nath? I actually think we have missed a left hand of note, because probably 45 seconds ago, before that last onslaught from Dean Thomas, Kren actually twice put his glove up to his nose to have a feel, and he wasn't checking for blood, because a bloke like Nick Kren couldn't give two hoots about a little bit of blood.
Yep.
I'm wondering if we've got a broken nose already from a punch that we didn't see, and as a result, he's just a little bit tentative, but Dean Thomas knows that he's got him on the ropes.
Yeah, you're probably right, because there's a bit of claret coming out of it now, and he doesn't look comfortable at all in there. You look at that jab, just scoring every time he throws it. Imagine if he threw a double.
Going for the right, so too Kren. That got the attention of Dean Thomas, who responds successfully, as he has done all fight, just popping out that left, and the left's got a bit of speed and a bit of whack about it.
He's just owning that centre ring as Dean Thomas. You can see he's just fighting at his pace once again as he unloads in the final little bit of this round.
Nathan, it's not a passive jab, it's not a subtle jab, it's a thudding jab, like he's really using the jab as an offensive weapon.
It's a Danny Green jab. Oh, that's exactly what it is. He can knock you out with it. So he's putting all his weight behind. He's almost stepping on the jab, which is creating some power. But it's, like I said, it would be much more beneficial to him if he doubled it up sometimes and started. You can't back up your opponent with one jab. 2 and 3, you can get him on the back foot and really cause some damage. Another thing about a single jab, Andy, is it can be countered very easily. You can slip to the right and come back. A double jab, much harder, because it forces the opponent backwards, like I said earlier. So another thing, I mean, he's gonna in his future, he's gonna meet opponents better than Kren that can slip a punch and know how to come back. At the moment, he can get away with it, but you have to practice perfect, and right now he's not practicing perfect.
Round 3, our middle round, because we are scheduled for 5. Nick Kren, should I say. Dean Thomas, Kren in the black with the gold, and Dino in the gold, black and white.
Just owning that centre ring once again.
Yep.
You can see Kren's corners asking for more volume, and that's obvious because he's won't be in this fight if he doesn't start throwing. Oh, yeah. Look, you're exactly right.
Yeah, there's something wrong there with Nick Kren. Towels in, and we're done.
Yeah. I think you hit it right on the head, Andy. There was something wrong with that nose.
No, it's the jaw.
Yeah? Okay.
It's the right side of the jaw, I think you're going to find. A TKO stoppage, round number 3. There was certainly something there that was identified early by Nick Kren, and he's gone the best part of another 4 minutes with that injury. They've got incredible sized grapefruits, these blokes, to the battle on, but has obviously taken a shot to the side of that face.
Yeah.
And
yeah, you're right. It was that side of the jaw. So you can see that the doctor in here live is trying to tell him to do some jaw exercises, and he can't do nothing. So I think you're 100% right. He's dislocated that jaw, and that was the cause of it. That stiff left hand jab to just come all night and hit the target more often than not.
Really impressed with Dean Thomas tonight and his improvement curve. Fabulous. We've watched him mature as a young boxer, and that left jab is now something pretty special. Maybe still a while to go before he gets to green machine level. That was something absolutely unbelievable that, honestly, I think gets underrated when people look back at Danny Green. People didn't realise, I mean, it's a big, tough unit anyway, but the intentions that he threw that jab with, but the technical brilliance as well, was phenomenal.
Yeah, I agree. And, you know, he used to hit people in the opening round with a jab, and they're probably thinking, well, if this is a jab, I don't want his right hand.
Yeah.
So they shit themselves before they even get into the fight, and they've lost the fight already. If they're in his head already in the opening couple of minutes of the round,
Yep, exactly right.
you're gone. So he was the master at it, no doubt. That strong left jab. But Dean Thomas did his own version here tonight.
Yeah, good on him. That was brought to us by UltraTune and Pivotal Homes. Gee, we'd love to say thanks to Oxworks, Action Metal Recyclers, Wanless Waste Management, the entire sponsorship team. Support those that support us. On behalf of Ace Boxing, thank you, legends.
Together for the two fighters here, ladies and gentlemen, another great contest. But 54 seconds into round number 3. Red corner retires their fighter. Your winner by technical knockout from the blue corner, Dean Thomas.
A cracking win from Dean Thomas. Onwards and upwards, third fight for 2021. Let's hope he keeps it up and keeps on going.
Words with our winner, ladies and gentlemen. So Dean Thomas goes on his winning way. Congratulations, the trip down from Townsville. It's been all been worthwhile.
Yeah, it was a good trip. Took the fight 10 days ago. Next opponent pulled out, unfortunately, so I stood up to the plate, and it's good to be here. Ace always puts on a good show, and I got good mate Lockie O'Shea fighting for the state title, so I thought I'd get down here and watch it live if I can.
And you must be pretty happy with that. A nice, crisp performance from yourself here.
Yeah, it was good. I knew Nick was going to be nice and hard. I just had to box his ears off, and that's what I tried to do.
Not a bad corner.
Yeah, we got a lot of experience there. Them boys, I had to step up to the plate. So, yeah.
Well, congratulations. I look forward to seeing you again at the next one.
Thank you.
That's him, ladies and gentlemen. So there we go. So, Dean Thomas. To the next fight on our card here tonight. Another 5-by-3 minute round bout, and this one in the cruiserweight division. Please welcome to centering, first of all, fighting out of the red corner. This is Ben Kelleher. And now his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, Kato Falafihi. All right, ladies and gentlemen, introducing you to the two fighters. We fight here 5 by 3 minute rounds, cruiserweight boxing. Introducing to you first, standing across in the red corner, weighed in 91.1 kilos. From the east side boxing gym, trained by Frankie Pianzo, give it up, this is Ben Kelleher! And his opponent standing across in the blue corner. He tipped the scales 89.8 kilos. From the Logan boxing gym, trained by Aaron Russell, he is the gatekeeper. This is Kato Falafihi.
Right, gentlemen, I'll give you instructions, dress and respect. You obey my commands all the time, protect yourselves all the time. Shake them up.
Fight 3 of 6 on our professional card. Rematch between Waikato Falafihi and Benny Kelleher. And I will outline this and introduce this as two tough boys ready to throw down. Waikato Falafihi has a record that doesn't do his skill set or his toughness any type of justice. His record does not look good. There's no hiding that. The maths are terrible, as a matter of fact. This bloke will fight anyone in the weight division or any division close at any opportunity on any short notice. And as a result, that's why the record looks as it does, but he is super tough. Ben Kelleher, we would have seen before, has suffered just the 3 losses on his resume, 2 of them to Jael Patel, 1 of them to Mark Flanagan. That was back in June in Townsville this year. It is Benny Kelleher in the solid black. It is Kato Falafihi in the black with the flags and the piping. These two are just going to bang. They punch, but it's more of a thud.
Yeah, it definitely is. And going back on Kato's resume, I mean, you're right. He doesn't shy away from a fight. His second last fight, he was in with the Australian sporting icon, Sonny Bill Williams.
Yep.
So, and he gave a very, very good account of himself.
Didn't
there.
he?
So he doesn't shy away from anyone. Sonny Bill Williams, Floyd Mason, Casey Caswell, or just a couple of people on his resume.
Yep.
Hasn't got the result, but always been in for the fight.
These two have done it before, and Betty was victorious as they start to the body already. It's the type of fight where you can't afford to get caught in a corner because the hands are so heavy of your opponent. One of them is going to slip through and bruise up those ribs and take the wind out of your sails.
Yeah, they're both heavy-handed, and they both know how to fight too. So
yeah,
they can put them together. I mean, don't worry about records. You look at their resume, then you judge them on that. They can both fight. Don't worry about that.
Kato there with a lead left uppercut and a straight right hand, and both only just missed. If either of them had landed, the fight would be over.
2 good shots there from Kato. An up and under there, trying to catch him with that uppercut. As he comes forward, Ben Kelleher. Oh, good shots there to the body by Kelleher.
Kato shakes his head and says no, but that's an admission saying, yep.
Yeah, really high guard there from Kelleher as he tries to get in close to his opponent. As soon as he gets close, he starts wailing away at that body. You can see that's a game plan from the corner of Kelleher.
Hands high until you actually get into your target zone. Then you can drop them and start having a crack.
Yeah, correct. Well, you can see Cato is a longer fighter, the taller fighter. So he's trying to get close enough that he can hit that body and then start wailing away, like I said.
Last couple of seconds of the opening round, we've seen the volume turned up on previous fights here in terms of power and intent as the boys go back to their corners after 3 minutes.
And all due respect to the previous fighters, you can see the skill level turn up as well. Both these boys know how to throw them. They're very crisp with all their shots. And like you said, if you make a mistake, they'll make you pay. As you can see, some of these snippets of the first round, it was an onslaught from Kelleher. There was body shots and head shots coming from everywhere. You can see good evasion at times from Cato, but he wore a couple himself as well. Right hand just missing the mark there from Kelleher. No feeling out process. Like you said earlier, Andy, both boys have been in here together. It's the second time they've shared the ring together. On that occasion, Kelleher did get the points victory.
It was a points victory, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Well, there's been enough time elapsed between their two bouts that it's not like a continuation of the fight, but you can tell immediately they're very familiar with the picture in front of them, and they don't need to warm into it. They've picked up where they left off.
That's right. It's more of a continuation. You can see that the feel-out process has been done many months ago, so many years ago. So they're just continuing on here, and you can see both boys marching forward with bad intentions.
Those body shots from Ben Kelleher are making my ribs sore.
Yeah, he knows.
And I'm sitting down here with plenty of padding.
He knows how to throw them too, and when he finds a vulnerable spot, he'll just keep on peppering at it. Swing and a miss there from Kelleher. Oh, good evasion from Cato. Left hook himself.
Their hooks, their punches, but they just thud. And that noise, that echo around whatever venue you may be in, it is horrific.
Oh, good shot there from Cato.
And again, to the body. He's going to the left side of Ben Kelleher's body, then the right side. And it mightn't do the damage straight away, but it is going to have a cumulative effect, the body shots. If the body shot isn't a one-shot knockout, it has that cumulative effect, which is just as dangerous. It's equally as dangerous, it just takes longer.
I'm looking at both these fighters, and usually they take a while to warm into it. Now I've looked down at the fight program, and I've noticed it's only a 5 by 3 minute round.
Yeah.
That's why they're going all guns blazing here, because there is not many rounds to stake your claim, and you can see both boys are throwing plenty of leather in these opening exchanges. Good shots there from Cato, and even better ones from Kelleher. Oh, good left hook, Kelleher.
Cato's dropped the hands. We've seen him do it before, and it's not always out of fatigue. It shows a level of comfortability. As soon as he gets back in close, he's raising the gloves and raising the guard and tightening everything up. But from the outside, because he's the taller fighter, he can afford to drop the hands a little bit because he's going to see Kelleher lunging at him. Against the ropes, last couple of seconds of the round. And opening up a bit here, the lads. They enjoy this type of night of work.
Yeah, you can see definite continuation from their first bout. They are comfortable from the start, and they've just kept it going here. Really action-packed round was round two. Look at the punch volume from both boys. And you've got to understand, these boys are cruiserweights. They're big boys. Good body hook there from Cato. And the receipt here from Kelleher. He's been relentless in these opening 2 rounds.
Yeah, they are big units, Nate. Both just sneaking in marginally under the 90.71 kilo limit that separates cruiserweight and heavyweight. Here we go again. Boys doing their thing, centering for Ultratune, for Pivotal Homes, for Active Building Systems, for the Coffee Commune and Bill Chaser, our wonderful sponsors and supporters. Make sure you support those that support us here at the Ace Boxing Group as Kelleher doubles up with the left hand, changing levels as he does.
Oh, good shot, overhand right there from Kelleher. Now talking about getting comfortable, you can see the guard's being dropped there from Kelleher. He's trying to bait Cato into a fight here.
Ben Kelleher signalling to his corner a couple of times throughout this, and I'm not sure if he's telling him to be quiet. He's trying to put Cato off, or is he acknowledging them? Oh, and again, the body shot.
And he did everything perfect there. He left hook first to the head, brought up the guard of Cato, and then chopped one into the body underneath.
Lots of punches.
Now,
we get a mouth guard out from Cato. Wrong corner. The boys from Benny Kelleher's corner helping out Cato with the mouth guard.
Good shots here.
Oh, that was brutal. Power right up top. 90 seconds remaining, or just a little bit under in round number 3 here at Eaton's Hill. And the tempo, the pace, and the power starting to take its toll. Cato he buckles down a little bit as the combination is coming in, and it looks like he's fading, and then he just stands up as if nothing has happened.
Yeah, he almost braces for the shots. That's why he's almost clenching his jaw, waiting for it to happen, and braces for it, and that's why he can take those shots.
Can't afford Cato to be back against the ropes and then pushed into any of the 4 corners here. What he's done, he's been able to move himself out of the corner space, albeit temporarily. And he had Ben Kelleher just for a second back against the ropes. 2-punch combination left hook there from Cato.
Yeah, he does his best work is in the middle of the ring. I mean, that's where he's got all the advantages. He's much longer than his opponent, a lot bigger reach. And that's good body shots there from Cato as well. Ripping into the body and finishing to the head. Left hook, counter left hook.
The Russell twins in the corner here with Cato. They stand to their feet, both cruiserweights themselves, and stool up as Benny Kelleher makes his way back to his corner. Ice pack on the traps on the back of the neck. They're working for their money tonight, these two.
Yeah, it's a really competitive fight. Coming into the venue tonight, I was asked which fights are you really looking forward to? Oh, name 2. I said this one here, Kelleher and Cato, and I said the main event. Obviously Weber and Cronin, they're the 2 fights, and this one's living up to its expectations, that's for sure. You can see some of the snippets from round number 3. It was another action-packed one, plenty of leather thrown.
Round 4 here we come. Benny Kelleher in charge from my seat anyway. 6 minutes of boxing left here at Cruiserweight. And we move into the first of 3 title fights on the night. Cato chopping overhand right there at the end of that. Jumping into his work.
Yeah, lead right hand. He's almost been, I think he's been told by his corner he's got to step it up here. You can see he's a lot more energetic to the start, the first part of this 4th round. Oh, jumping into those shots.
Oh, again, the body shots at Cato. One to either side, and Kelleher responds with a lovely high shot straight down the middle. Geez, they're going to wake up with bruises around the ribs tomorrow, both these boys. Actually, they mightn't sleep all that well either.
Nah. And that's where he's got to be. Kelleher, he's got to get close, but when he's in close, he's got to work. Now he's got to start working because the opening portion of this round was owned by Cato because he stayed long, but as soon as they're in close quarters, he's got him covered.
Nice from Kelleher again, halfway through round number 4.
Right hand, left hook there from Cato. And back on the jab for Kelleher. Up and under, that uppercut was a winner.
Geez, he's good on the inside. I really enjoy watching him, Ben Kelleher. He's able to throw punches because he's not a tall cruiserweight. He's a stocky cruiserweight. There's a couple of nice right hands, and Cato says, no, it didn't hurt, but they were good punches, but they didn't hurt. Amazing toughness from the gatekeeper.
Good shots there from Kelleher. Once again, you're 100% right, though. He's a very compact cruiserweight. He's very low to the ground, but that's why he does his best work in close.
I guess going back a generation or two, maybe a little before your time, a boxer by the name of Paul Smallman.
Yeah, I know, yep.
You know, not dissimilar in body shape, body composition, and Paul was at the top of the tree for Australian boxing for many, many years, a knockout machine.
Yeah, he featured on plenty of Fox Sports shows. I know that back in the day, the big time boxing. Used to watch the replays.
You weren't allowed up late, were you?
Oh, well, yeah, I was past my curfew, but I definitely watched him. He featured many of times.
Last couple of seconds of round number 4. I'm looking forward to round 5 already, and we haven't even finished here. Cato is just a machine. You can't hurt him, it seems.
Yeah, they've got iron chins, both boys. Rarely been stopped. I think the only person to stop Kelleher is the mean machine, Jai Apataya.
Yeah.
He's done it twice. No disrespect in that. And obviously, Cato, he's fought everyone. And he's only been stopped 5 times. So, out of all those losses, only been stopped 5 times. And a lot of them, actually, if not all of them, are TKOs. So he's never been on his back. And that's a big point to raise because that just shows a testament to his toughness. Cato, he's been in with everyone.
Here we go, wherever you are watching us from Eaton's Hill Convention Centre. Venue space. Shuffle back in your chair and get ready for some heavy hands. Ben Kelleher, Cato Falafihi. Final round of this cruiserweight contest, round number 5.
Jumping with that left hook is Cato. Very dangerous, but it's also dangerous for Kelleher.
Heavy hands, they continue. Cato at different occasions is jumping around the ring and switching stances and switching lead shots, trying to confuse Kelleher, who doesn't really care what happens in the middle ring. His go is pushing you and bullying you and manhandling you onto the ropes and then letting go, and he is so effective at it.
He is happy to take 6 small shots to give one big cracker. Is Cato Falafihi.
Cato edging forward there, went for the awkward uppercut, crossing uppercut if you like. Probably not a high percentage shot, but worth a go at this stage as we clips the 1 minute mark in round number 5.
Yeah, only less than 2 minutes left in this bout, so you'll find that it will open up once again here from both boys.
This is the second time these guys have done it. Ben Kelleher won the first fight. Points decision, a unanimous decision. And everything points towards that happening again. However, with 90 seconds remaining, you can't be too sure. Oh. Kelleher, the hands of stone of Benny Kelleher. Well, they're hitting the head of stone in Kato Falafihi.
Jumping in with that lead left hook once again. Low percentage shot, but if it hits you, you'll know about it.
Going to the body again. Kelleher doesn't mind that.
Oh, good right hand from Kelleher.
Oh, Kelleher's been rocked. That was a cracking right hand from Falafihi.
Yeah,
and Ben Kelleher is on the back foot now. 37, 36, 35 seconds to go. Can Kato pull a victory from a near certain loss here? He is on the front foot, but Kelleher, as tough as they come, he now responds.
Wow, what a turnaround in this round. Oh, and he's just been hit with a cracker.
These boys are something very special. 10 seconds remaining. The fight is only 15 minutes, and thankful for that, because I don't know if either boy could take too much more. Kelleher, Falafihi, the rematch. What a fight.
Wow. Both boys at certain parts of that round were out on their feet and both fighting back to finish the fight and see it out. Look at these shots from Kelleher. And it was just more of the same from Kato Falafihi. Unbelievable endurance, toughness, strength from both boys. Oh,
there's the right hand. The shortest right hand that Kato's ever thrown. It was a beauty.
And the receipt there from Kelleher, it was almost an identical punch thrown from either of the fighters. Look at the respect shown. That was unbelievable.
Well done to both guys and their corners. Kato's got a reputation for fighting anyone, anywhere, anytime. He's earned the nickname the Gatekeeper, because if you're going to progress in Queensland boxing, you've got to go through him. Jeez, at what price?
Tell you what, there will be some opponents out there now in Australia, Andy, looking at his gatekeeper tag and saying he's no gatekeeper anymore.
Yep.
This guy is the real deal and he's a tough fight, because Kelleher, he can fight.
Yes, yeah, very much so. Wow. Just waiting for John Hogg, Derek Millam and the team to do the maths on this. We're going to the scorecards for the first time tonight. We saw Leo Grant with a TKO 4 victory in our professional open. Dean Thomas was too good with a TKO round 3 victory. And Ben Kelleher and Kato Falafihi have done their thing here as we go centre ring to make it official with James O'Shea.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, put your hands together for the two fighters. Talk about plenty of entertainment we saw there. Certainly deserve your admiration. We go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Phil Austin scores about 49-47. Judge Rodney Marsh scores about 49-46. And Judge Alan Burford judges about 50-46. All to your winner by unanimous decision. And it goes to the red corner, Ben Kelleher.
there it is, like we all thought. Kelleher gets the points decision, but he earned his money tonight, let me tell you, because that was no easy scrap, and Kato came to fight.
Going through the formalities here, Benny Kelleher. Always great to see him and have a chat with him after the fight. It's a great ambassador for boxing as well.
So we'll grab Ben for a couple of quick words with us here. So congratulations. I was thinking, you ever been in the red corner in this venue, ever?
I don't think so. I'm usually the opponent, so it feels good. We look good over there.
Now, most certainly a tough fight and a great fight for you to get back in the win column.
Yeah, I mean, after my loss to Mark Flanagan, I just wanted to get myself back in the win column. I got the fight on a week's notice, but I'm lucky. I'm always training. Like, I'm fairly fit all the time, but you could probably see my volume was pretty low. But I had the grit, you know, and my respect goes out to Kato, who's always ready to go too.
You guys always bring the house down, and you did it once again. Were you entertained here tonight by this one, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, so you produced some great fights, the two of you now.
Yeah, I mean, the thing, as I said last time, the thing I respect most about Kato is he's a full-time father and worker as well. He turns up to fight. Everyone respects him because he's just a good dude, so I respect him, I respect his team. And thanks to everyone that came out to watch me too, like short notice. Thanks to everyone who supports Ace Boxing, and thanks to Angelo.
What's next for Ben Kelleher?
A couple cheeseburgers, keep myself over 95, 96. Just go back to training on Monday and keep it rolling. I'm actually doing an Ironman triathlon for charity next year, so a lot of training for that. Maybe light heavyweight if I keep it up.
All the best. Put your hands together for him, ladies and gentlemen. Again, one of the nice guys and two wonderful ambassadors for our sport there between Kato and Benny Kelleher. So entertaining you there with 5 action-packed rounds of action. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we've got another one of these awesome pieces for you here. So your turn, ladies and gentlemen. So Boxing Legends is what this one is. Fraser, Ali and Foreman. You talk about an incredible era for boxing. So Fraser, Ali and Foreman. So signed there by all three of them. So you'll see it come around with us here, ladies and gentlemen. So as usual, the certificate of authenticity to come with it as well. But as I said, yeah, incredible piece. When you talk about incredible fighters, you talk about incredible legacies, Fraser, Ali, Foreman. So you think of the rivalry between those. So how many times between each other they fought each other. And it said 3 of the wonderful names when it comes to boxing from one of the absolute golden eras of the sport. Fraser, Ali, Foreman, it can be yours here tonight. $1,000 kick me off, ladies and gentlemen. It's worth a lot more than that, but I'll start at $1,000. $1,000 want to throw me opening up a bit of $1,000. Yep, I can hear something. 1,000 there. 1,000 is there. $1,250 with you, sir. $1,250 up the top now. $1,250. 15 back there. 15 over here. $1,500 a bid. $1,750 in front now. $1,750 a bid in front with me now. $1,750. I'm after 2. $1,750. It sits at the moment. $1,750 is a bid after 2,000, ladies and gentlemen. Sits at $1,750 now. Have a look at it as it comes around. Yep, 2 with you, sir. 2,000 up the back. 2,000 it is. 2,000 sits with me up there. $2,000 is a bit up there now, ladies and gentlemen. We're sitting at 2. Any further players above the 2? 2,250 to stay with me. 2,000 where it sits. 2,000 sitting up the back at the moment. $2,000 is the bid. Is there any further action above? Yep, 2,250. 2,250 there. Do you want 25, sir? It's 2,250 there. 25 with you. Yeah? 25, yep. Bid, yes. 25 with you. 25 there. 25 there in the middle. $2,500 a bit in front with me now. We're sitting at 2,500 there. 2,500, 2,750 to stay with me now. 25 it sits there. 25 in front with me. $2,500 a bit, ladies and gentlemen. Is there any further players above the $2,500? 2,500 in front with me. $2,500. Going once. All right, I'll take you 26. All right, 26 there. Do you want 2,750? Yeah, 2,750 here now. 2,750 back in front. 2,750 to bid now. We're sitting at 2,750. 3,000 to stay with me, ladies and gentlemen. 2,750 in front there. 2,750 is the bid. 2,750 now. 2,750. Going once. 2,750. Going twice. Last and final call. Are there any further bids? No further bids. Knock it down. Sold. $2,750. Table 3. So 2,750. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, before we get into our next fight, got a special guest jumping up to join me in the ring. We just saw some of the top cruiserweights in the action. Here's another one on his way. Ricky Silva, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for him as he jumps up into the ring. All right, so great to have you with us here tonight, Ricky. So what's coming up? A big fight for yourself, biggest fight of your career on the 15th of October.
Yeah, so I'll be fighting at the Mansfield Tavern. It'll be for the Queensland title. We haven't got an opponent yet, but it will be Boxing Bazaar. It's run by Paul Edmonds, which is out of NTG Fight and Fitness, which is Steve Ohanko, Mike McNair, Paul DeMacaulay, and Tricky. So yeah, it's going to be a good fight.
A huge step up and a huge opportunity for you this short into your professional career.
Yeah, we're kind of taking like a bit of a fast route, but we're preparing well, so I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good show.
And you're expecting that you're only getting better and better? This will be the best performance we've seen so far come October 15?
Of course. It has to be.
Now, you saw Kato Falafihi in the ring here. You've shared the ring with him, so you know what that's like. That was a great test for you at your most previous fight.
Yeah, Kato, like Ben said, he's just an awesome guy. He's really friendly. I've known him like since I started boxing, and yeah, he comes to fight, and I don't know, he gets better every time he gets in the ring. It's good to see.
And for yourself, so what would it mean for you to pick up a Queensland title in what, only your fourth professional fight?
Oh, that'd be great. I'm aiming for the world title, but Queensland is just another step in the right direction.
And you're here tonight supporting boxing, so with the crew?
Yeah, of course, just over there. Big shout out to Steve. He's the one who got us the table, so I'm super happy.
Yeah. All right, well, all the best October 15. Look forward to seeing you in action. Put your hands together for him, ladies and gentlemen. So that's Ricky Silva. So that's another name to keep an eye on. And also, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's worth noting as well, we saw the big news during the week with the Ace Boxing Group regarding Dempsey McKean. So Dempsey McKean heading across to the UK. So he's headed over there now. So he's got a huge opportunity for himself. And you look at the opportunities provided by the Ace Boxing Group. We talk about Queensland titles. We're about to have a couple of Queensland titles contested here. Dempsey McKean won a Queensland title against Anthony Fowler on an Ace Boxing show back in 2015, and now has gone on, obviously, to be world rated in the position that he is, and now in that opportunity. So we wish Dempsey all the very best and look forward to what he can do over there in the UK. So be sparring the likes of Anthony Joshua and hopefully having a few fights over there as well. So all the best to Dempsey McKean. All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the first of our Queensland title fights? All right, let's bring out the fighters here. This one, 6 by 2-minute rounds for the Queensland Super Flyweight title. Introducing to you first, your fighter fighting out of the red corner. This is Ali Jensen. Centering, this is Nicola Costello. Introducing you to the two fighters we fight here. 6 by 2-minute rounds, and we fight for the Queensland Super Flyweight title. Introducing to you first, standing across in the red corner. Weighed in officially 52.1 kilos. From the Bonchu gym where she's trained by Wayne and Angie Parr. Give it up, this is Ali G. Jensen! And her opponent standing across in the blue corner. Tip the scales of 51.8 kilos. From the BTB Boxing Gym and Fitness, trained by Todd Cummins. Give it up, this is Nicola Costello!
Ladies, I've been to instructions in the change room. Let's have a nice clean fight. Good luck to both of you. Touch close.
Here it is, Nicola Costello and Ali Jensen, the Queensland Super Flyweight title. Costello fighting out of the blue corner. Jensen fighting out of the red corner. Northside Boxing Gym versus Boonchu Gym. Last time we saw Nicola Costello was in Townsville with a majority decision win over Jessica Clancy. What a fight, what a night it was, but what a fight between Jess Clancy and Nicola Costello. That's Nicola with her back to your camera at the moment, the first of 3 title fights coming your way. Jensen better get ready for this because Costello is just front foot and relentless.
Yeah, probably caused somewhat of an upset against the local hometown hero in Jessica Clancy that night. It was up in Townsville, like you said, on June 26th. Scored a massive upset. So, yeah, she's up for this, and I think she wants to take off Ali Jensen's head as well. She's that sort of a fighter that throws with vicious intentions. And you can see here, she'll open up. It won't take her long.
No, you're exactly right. Bullying Jensen back into the corner. Jensen, no bravery issues. Gee, she's game. Isn't avoiding confrontation, accepting it, challenging it. Back in the middle of the ring they go. 6 2-minute rounds for our first title fight of the night.
Yeah, both girls fighting for Queensland State honours and only their second pro fight.
Yeah.
So, plenty up for grabs.
Loss in the first fight for Ali J to Jessica Cashman, unanimous decision loss. Boonchu Gym, predominantly a Muay Thai boxing gym, under the watchful eye of John Wayne Parr and his lovely wife Ange, who, when they first met, was arguably the hottest women's fighter on the planet as Jessica Rivera. Unbelievable. She is now based here on the Gold Coast instead of in the US.
We'll see some replays from that first round. Once again, Nicola Costello starting very, very fast as she did in her first fight. Didn't have as much success this time round, but there was plenty of leather still. Queensland titles for the women, fought over 6 by 2-minute rounds.
Yeah. See, there's a 3 or 4 corporate tables here for Nicola Costello. It's like Girls' Night Out or Girls Gone Crazy. They are having a wonderful night, and they're the noise you can hear in the background, cheering their buddy Nicola on. And enjoying the occasional wine here at ringside. Because in terms of corporate hospitality, you've got to go a long way to find any better than Ace Boxing Promotions That's why Ultra Tune and Pivotal Homes, Sean Buckley, Mick Irwin and the crews are on board each and every fight.
Girls just trying to find their distance again. That was a big
Nice.
right hand from Nicola Costello. Just wobbled her opponent there momentarily.
She's got a good chin. I think you'll find Ali Jensen. Just a second probe out. Jensen just overextending there. Even if you are going to hit the target, you're too far away to have any real damage. No marks on the faces of either girl as yet.
Another good jab there, scoring from Costello.
Jensen's here to fight.
Having that Muay Thai background, like you said, should be tough. Should be used to getting kicks to the head instead of punches. So I don't think too much would bother her in the boxing ring. Oh, but that did! That was a big right hand. And the humble pie starts to get eaten. Wow, what a right hand. It was straight from the jawline of Costello, straight to the jaw of Jensen.
A beauty, and look at this. Costello is looking to finish it, not later, she's looking to finish it now. And the bell sounds after a 10-8 round. A cracking knockdown for Nicola Costello in round number 2 over Ali Jensen. That is the shot of the fight, a beauty. The legs still a little wobbly for mine, Ali Jensen. It's our replay sponsored by Pivotal Homes.
The greatest right hand you'll ever see. Look at this. Just lines it up, bang, right on the button. There was no coming back from that. An extraordinary punch. Transferring all of her weight, bang.
Look at the girls at ringside. Nicola, their hero going into the fight. And that's just escalated. What a punch. And she's loving the support of the friends. Genuine motivator. Here we go, round number 3. We're doing it for the Queensland Super Flyweight title. Ali Jensen in the black with the orange. Nicola Costello with the black with the white and the gold. Costello on the back of a round 2 knockdown, a 10-8 round at least.
And you're right, Andy, she's still a little unsettled here. She's not really got her feet underneath her still.
No, I agree.
She's going backwards, and she's going backwards very quickly. Little breather, wind it up and start again. Let's go.
And aren't they? Halfway through round number 3. It's just 6 rounds, just 2 minutes a round. Queensland state honours in the super flyweight division. And both girls still very much finding their feet in the professional ranks. Just second fight for both. At the moment, it's Nicola Costello after a first fight win over Jessica Clancy in Townsville. I think it was June, might have been July.
No, June 26th.
Trying to get over the top there is Jensen. It is in-your-face stuff, isn't it?
Definitely so. And I think Nicola Costello, she was a featherweight coming down. So you can see she's the broader shoulders. She's the heavier puncher. You can see she's benefiting from that weight cut because now that she's been able to refuel after weigh-in day, she has definitely got the heavier hands out of the two.
Last couple of seconds of round number 3. What a right hand going back around. Still thinking about that one. As the bell sounds, Jensen goes back to the red corner. Back to the blue corner goes Nicola Costello. Toddy Commons and the crew from Northside Boxing.
Plenty of punches once again coming out of the blue corner. Ali Jensen trying her best trying to offer something, but it's just too much pressure from Costello, and the power shots are coming from her corner.
Here we go, round number 4. The accelerator is on again. These two have not stopped since the opening bell. Costello in the black with the white. And Jensen with the black and the orange. Queensland honours, doubling up the jab, looking for the triple there was Jensen. Not a bad ploy to just try, even momentarily, to get Nicola Costello on the back foot or stop it coming onto the front foot, even just to get us stationary in one part of the ring for a short time.
And the only way to do that, Andy, is to jab to the body. She's got to start jabbing to the body, and she'll learn this in years to come, but the only way to stop a fighter coming forward, because it is the biggest part, you can hit the whole torso, it stops them in their tracks a little bit where you can catch a breather, because then they have to set again. After they get hit with that shot, they have to set again.
Hasn't been able to duplicate that one punch knockout shot that was so successful in round number 2. And I think it's partially also because Ali Jensen's defence has certainly improved. That left hand is up protecting. Straight right hand.
Yeah, another good right hand there from Costello as she pours the pressure on once again.
Oh, the body shots now. Last 20 seconds of round number 4, just the 6 2-minute rounds coming your way from Ace Boxing Group for Madison Sport, for Active Building Systems and the Coffee Commune, Phil DeBella and the team. Wonderful round, high energy, high pace. That is Ace Boxing Group.
See some replays from round 4, another action-packed one, another Costello round. She wants to end this early, and you can see she smells the blood. She's had a lot of success to the body and to the head of Jensen. Just the one fight, like we said, one win, but it went all the way to a points decision. It was only a majority points decision over the local girl, Jessica Clancy. So very, very tough fight. This one at this stage is all one-sided.
Here we go, round number 5, just 4 minutes or 2 rounds of work remaining. Ali Jensen, Nicola Costello. Costello again stalking centre ring. It allows her to set up her aggression and her flurries really easily. She gets in that middle of the ring and then slowly pushes forward. Sometimes it's not that slowly either. She just attacks. Looking for the big left hook straight right there. It missed from Nicola Costello.
Oh, better shots there from Jensen.
Yeah, certainly were. Big upside for both girls, considering this is just fight number 2 for both of them.
Yeah, they'll gain so much from this fight, both girls. Obviously different outcomes after the end of this fight, but they'll both gain from it. That's all that matters. She's getting better, Jensen. She's starting to tee off now. She's starting to catch her with her own shots as she Catches her once again as Costello comes in. Oh, good jab again.
Yeah, that was a nice jab. Really nicely executed and just out of range here now at the moment is Costello. An opportunity for Jensen because Costello's sucking them in big time.
Yeah, you feel the longer this fight would have went, Jensen would have got better. So it's probably best for Costello that it's only a 6-round fight because she's starting to come on here, Jensen, but she's probably run out of time. Already into round, or the last 10 seconds of round 5 in a 6-round contest.
It has been fought at the most extreme pace as we go back to the corners for the last time.
I was probably happy to give that one to Jensen that round. This is probably the only round she's won, but I think she did enough. Vast improvement that round for Jensen. Both girls earning their paycheck. They're sucking the big ones in the corner. This has been relentless pace for a 6-rounder.
Passionate. And look at them. What about the sports personship there? Huge smiles on the faces. They came in and touched them up. Both said thank you. Then they start throwing them with bad intentions. Great fight. Crowd enjoying it here wherever you're watching. We hope you are too for Ultra Tune Pivotal Homes and Ace Boxing Group.
So much more success here from Jensen. She's catching her on the outside here.
And then the bulldog that she is, Nicola Costello, just continues to come forward, continues throwing them. Because she's so aggressive, she is beating opponents to the punch 8 times out of 10.
And you can see she's the bigger fighter. I think that's really helped her cause here. She's bullying her opponent around. But sometimes the better shots are coming from Jensen, but they just don't have the weight to stop her.
Just under a minute remaining in this 6th and final round. The Queensland Super Flyweight title is awarded to the winner of this one. Amazing second round knockdown to Nicola Costello. Not a shutout, I don't think, on the judges' scorecards, but certainly it would appear from this seat. Complete dominance. Jensen, though.
Yeah, Jensen, 2 and 3 good shots there. These last 2 rounds have been hers. Look at the markings under the eyes of the Costello. She's got 2 big shiners underneath her eyes. She's been in a fight here tonight.
Almost certainly. We are counting down. 10 seconds remaining, and the girls, I would imagine, will start swinging like there's no tomorrow. They know these are the last couple of punches. They have given it their all, and they have done themselves extremely proud. Nicola Costello and Ali Jensen, congratulations, ladies. What a performance.
Yeah, that fight was fought in 2 parts, the first 4 and the second 2.
Yep.
Because Costello owned that first 4 rounds, but I'd give the last 2 to Jensen. Look at these shots from Jensen, straight down the pipe, catching her opponent as she was coming forward. Very good evasion there. Much better on her toes those last 2 rounds. Plenty to take from this fight for Jensen.
Yeah, plenty of upside for both. We've said it a couple of times throughout the fight, but they're welcome back, both ladies, on any Ace Boxing promotion in the coming months. We said we're extremely busy. We've got shows every month for the remainder of the year. Our sponsors making tonight possible: 3AK Constructions, MCT Motorsports, Madison Sport, Active Building Systems, The Coffee Commune, Build Chaser, Core Building Products, Wanless Waste Management, Oxworks, Action Metal Recyclers. And our two major sponsors, Pivotal Homes and Ultra Tube.
Between our two combatants here and the new Queensland champ will be crowned. Tally up the cards. All right, well, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise then. What a fantastic fight. What a fight worthy of the Queensland title. And also, keep the applause going. Steele Ryan in the ring with us here to help us with the belt presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Phil Austin judges the bout 58 to 56. Judge Rodney Marsh scores the bout 60 to 53. Judge Alan Burford scores the bout 59 to 54. All for your winner by unanimous decision. And now the Queensland champion, and it goes to the blue corner, Nicola Costello.
There it is. The unanimous point victor is Nicola Costello.
Yeah, fabulous emotion being shown. They are delighted. The 3 or 4 tables, there's probably 100 supporters in the venue alone just for Nicola Costello. They've enjoyed the food, they've enjoyed the hospitality and the liquids, and they've enjoyed the action that's been centering, and Nicola has just made it the perfect night.
Capturing her first title. I think there might be a few more because she is action-packed.
A few words with our winner. Nicola, how does that feel?
Look, it feels good, but fighting at 9 p.m. when you have a newborn, I am way too used to being in bed. So fuck that, Carol. We are staying up later. That was tough. I was like, that was probably the hardest, but no, amazing. And I just really want to thank my sponsors, the Lowry Group, Custom Lift Interiors and Sting, and obviously Ace Boxing for having me, and Toddy as always, BTB Boxing, and we did it for him today. So
it was a tough 6 rounds. You had to earn every bit of it along the way.
Yeah, thank you, Ellie, for coming.
What's next?
Look, hopefully, anyone who wants to put a fight out there, we're up. And I'll just practice staying up later, I think. Yeah.
And finally, all these people that are taking photos of you, cheering your name. What have you got to say to them?
I don't know who they are. They just showed up today and started yelling. So, no, thank you guys so much. I love you. I really appreciate it. And everyone, obviously, yeah. Amazing.
Congratulations, you Queensland champion. Enjoy it.
Thank you.
Put your hands together for it, ladies and gentlemen. So that's Nicola Costello. All right, ladies and gentlemen, from one Queensland title to another. This time we fight for the Queensland Welterweight title. Semi-main event on our card here tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring out the two fighters. Introducing to you first, he fights out of the red corner. This is David Chen. And now, welcoming to center ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. This is Lachlan O'Shea. All right, ladies and gentlemen, introducing you to the two fighters. We fight here 8 by 3-minute rounds, and we fight here for the Queensland Welterweight title. Introducing to you first, standing across in the red corner. He tipped the scales yesterday, ripped and ready at 66.45 kilos. From Brisbane, trained out of the Nitro Boxing Gym under the guidance of Blair Studley. Tonight, he fights for his first title. Eaton's give it up. This is David the Big Goose Chen. And his opponent standing across in the blue corner. He weighed in officially 66.5 kilos. Originally from Townsville, now based on the Gold Coast, trained by the team of Stephen Ng and Warren Coots out of the Matrix Boxing Gym. Enters the ring tonight on a 3-fight winning streak, and tonight he too fights for his first title. Give it up. This is Lachlan Sea Creek O'Shea. Referee, third man in the middle, Mr. Tony Catterwell.
Right, fellas, I give instructions in dressing room. Expect you to obey my commands at all time. Protect yourselves at all time. Shake it up.
I'm looking forward to this. Lachlan O'Shea, David Chen, 8 3-minute rounds for the Queensland Welterweight title. Chen fighting out of the red corner and the crew at Nitro Boxing. O'Shea fighting out of the blue corner and the Matrix Boxing Gym. It is a right versus a left-hander. Chen the right, O'Shea the left, or the southpaw as we term them. Really looking forward to this. Contrasting styles. O'Shea 5 wins, 4 knockouts, 2 losses on his resume. They were to Andrew Hunt and Ethan Law. Hasn't tasted defeat yet. David Chen, the 1 win, 1 draw. Ooh. Got heavy hands, wants to use them. Got the widest shoulders of any welterweight you've ever seen.
Yeah, he scored a really good points decision over Jonathan Tuhu in his last bout. So it was a really good performance and only his second pro fight. So he'll be looking to build on that, David Chen. Whereas Lachlan O'Shea, like you said, the only 2 losses to really high-credentialed Aussie fighters, Andrew Hunt and Ethan Law. So there's no knocking at him either. Oh, good shots there from O'Shea.
Yeah, really nice from Lachlan. Got a good following within the venue here tonight. Oxworks, Thor Building Products, Active Building Systems, bringing you this round one action for Ace Boxing Group out of Eaton's Hill. Back here the first week end in October.
He's trying to get his distance right, O'Shea. Just missed just there to the body. Trying to obviously swing and a miss because he was too far away from his opponent. Trying to get that ruler out, which is his right hand. He is the southpaw fighter.
Yep. Minute to go in the first round, 1 of 8. O'Shea does have that power. 5 wins, 4 knockouts. Doesn't wind up a lot when he does and lands. It's good. It's red hot to watch.
He times it really well usually. He brings you onto the punch. Like you said, but that's his go. That's when he wins. He usually wins by knockouts. 4 out of the 5 wins have come that way, and he walks you onto a shot really well. You can see he tries to suck something, draw something out of Chand here. He's trying to walk him onto a shot, and that big left hand has got plenty of power. Swing and a miss once again there from O'Shea. 8-round contest for the Queensland welterweight title. Replays of the first round. O'Shea had some success in those early parts, trying to walk his opponent onto that bigger shot like I was mentioning throughout the coverage. David Chand showing plenty of respect.
Getting ready for round number 2. David Chand in the black, Lachlan O'Shea in the green and white. Chand very happy with himself at the end of round number 1. Believed that they had done enough to sneak the round. There might be a few differences of opinion within the building or wherever you may be watching. Ultimately, it comes down to the 3 ringside judges and what they think and how they score it. Nice lead right hand from O'Shea over the top.
And he's doubled it up there. There was another good second phase attack there as he just misses the mark there with the looping right hook over the top from O'Shea. Good jab to the body.
Reckon you can see that this is going to get messy and ugly really early. Often the case when a right-hander fights a left-hander, and if you keep an eye on the front foot of both guys over the course of the next couple of rounds, that normally determines the winner. Who gets on the outside, but so many times you're treading on your opponent's foot and you're basically anchoring them to where you want to be.
Exactly, yeah, and everyone foregoes, they think, of a southpaw fight and an orthodox, they got to throw that power hand. You've got to understand that the jab of each fighter is the closest to their opponent's head, so you still can't eliminate it altogether. It's a very useful tool, but one that's forgotten by most when they're fighting the opposite stance.
Chan's doing a exceptional job in this round so far of cutting off the ring and limiting the space of Lachlan O'Shea, and it's what I would consider a pretty good ploy against a guy who's more experienced. If he can get away with that and limit O'Shea's room, therefore movement, he's going to be better for it. Gee, it sounds easy. Yeah, just cut the ring off, limit his space. Good luck.
Yeah, some fighters could never master that. It's one of the hardest things of this sport. is to be able to cut the ring off and cut it off effectively. Sometimes you don't even have to throw a punch, and you can just zap the energy of your opponent just with your physical presence. There's a good hook over the top there from O'Shea, just missing the mark with that big left hand.
Nice body shot there from O'Shea. Chan certainly felt that. He's put together very well, David Chan, but their energy sapping, those body shots.
Yeah, and O'Shea is stealing these rounds for me because he's teeing off first.
Yeah.
He's going first. He's leading the way. A little bit too much looking here from Chan, and these rounds are slipping away from him.
Yeah, not by a whole lot, but because he's the aggressor, he will be seen as the ring general.
Correct. You can see some snippets of round number 2. This is another title fight. It is for the Queensland Welterweight title, and it is 8 by 3-minute rounds. Lachlan O'Shea doing his part so far, just treading carefully, but when he throws in bunches usually.
Yep. Lots of celebrating going on in the red corner.
Yeah,
I guess it's as much about the psychological war as anything else early in a fight.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to keep the spirits high of their combatant David Chan, but he's just got to start that with more output here tonight. He's just got to, can't let these rounds slip by. It's already round 3.
Yep.
And he's just got to make sure that he stays on the scoreboard here.
Three straight wins for Lockie O'Shea, Mirko Pizzi, Jonathan Tuhu and Paddy Clark. Looking to make it 4 here. The Big Oos.
Yeah, there's a good right hook, check right hook there from Lockie O'Shea.
Just paused in effective punching this fight, the latter part of round number 2, the early part of round number 3. No clean shots, still a bit of a chess match.
And O'Shea doing a good job of not making it an easy target for Chan because he's evading well. You can see he's moving his head. He's not staying in the one spot. He's circling left to right, doing everything he should be doing, Lachlan O'Shea. Oh, swing and a miss there.
Yeah, big swing and a miss. And I don't know if he can afford to do that because Chander's the more compact fighter. If O'Shea misses and Chander's able to make him pay, it'll cost O'Shea big time. Chan on the front foot now. Oh, really good counter boxing from Lachlan O'Shea. That was nice from the Matrix boxer.
You can see he's starting to really get comfortable in there. O'Shea really dominating that center ring, but he gets caught with a shot. Another swing and a miss from O'Shea, just getting that distance incorrect sometimes. Lead left over the top. Right hook missing.
Just a little awkward. I think both guys are having a few issues in trying to figure out their opponent at this stage still.
Yeah, I agree. That was a little bit scrappy, that round, to be honest. Very hard one to judge. So you wouldn't want to be a judge because there wasn't much to that round at all from either boys. A little bit messy at times. A little bit scrappy. Good shot there from Chan.
Gee, it's high energy in the red corner, isn't it? Lots of instructions, getting the rub down. Ice pack on the back of the neck. Go, go, go. He's looking forward to getting back out into the ring for a break. Oh, love it, the energy.
I'll give you a tip, Andy. If they haven't learnt it by now, they're not going to learn it in the corner. So
yeah,
I think the corner should be just a reminder for things, a few small things that you've worked on in training camp, or a bit of motivation. Other than that, they're not going to learn something in the corner.
Very fair call. Lachlan O'Shea in the green and white, and Dave Chan, just his third pro bout for Dave Chan. Looks like he's been in the ring a whole lot more than that. It's down to natural talent, obviously, but good training, good schooling.
Isaac Hardman in his corner, obviously comes from a very decent camp. Good sparring in the camp, obviously. Hardman, one of the leading Australian boxers at the moment.
Really intriguing. This is a chess match at the moment still. And we're almost halfway through this fight, and they're still trying to work out stylistically what's happening and where the meeting point is between the two styles.
It's a little bit of a weird one. Definitely they're not comfortable in there. You can see, once again, the legs tangling, their feet tangling. It's almost like they've never fought the opposite stance, but I know they have.
Yeah. Does it get to the point where it becomes a little frustrating? I think both guys are doing a wonderful job. I'm enjoying the fight, but it's intriguing that I don't think that they're actually comfortable against what's standing in front of them.
Oh, good combination there from O'Shea and close. Oh, good left over the top as well. Chan trying to get a bit more active with his feet, trying to press back his opponent to those ropes.
Again, if he's able to do that effectively, it's going to go a long way to a bit of dominance.
Yeah, he's on a winner because at the moment, the centre ring is being owned by that man, Lachlan O'Shea, in the green and white trunks.
Nice little short right hand there by Dave Chan. Just under a minute remaining in round number 4. We're almost halfway home for the Queensland welterweight title.
It's like the clock's on fast forward. It has gone extremely fast here, already at the halfway mark in this title bout. Oh!
Good right hand from David Chan.
And it was the miss from Lachlan O'Shea with the big left hand that left him open.
Said that a little earlier, that if O'Shea misses, because Chan's the compact fighter, probably happier on the inside, he could make him pay.
And that's the risk you run when you throw a lead power hand, because if you miss, you're left open more often than not.
Ladies boxing group, this is a big thank you to sponsor
There was a replay there. You could see that swing and the miss, but and that big right hand as a counter to that miss from Lachlan O'Shea with the decisive punch in that round.
In boxing, if you're not familiar with it, we got 3 ringside judges. They all sit on different sides of the ring. That is often why you do see quite a difference in the 3 judges' scorecards, because they're not watching the TV like you guys are. They're watching from a stationary position, and what they see, they judge. There could be 3 relatively different scorecards at the end of this, depending on where you're sitting.
Yeah, particularly when it's this close. I mean, there's nothing that's been decisive so far. There's not somebody dominating the round. So the very close ones, like you said, depending on where you're sitting and what box is back to you could be the massive difference in whether they win the round or not.
Shane the green and white, Chand in the black. Oh, Chand wears one. Was nice from Lachlan.
Yeah, that was good from Lachlan. Good evasion too.
Sensing a little desperation from both guys. Maybe corners are saying, okay, it's time to accelerate this a little closer than we thought.
Yeah, I think so. And they've just been sort of plotting away till now, but you can see the second half of the fight is underway now, and they're starting to up the ante a little bit. Oh, good hook to the body there from O'Shea. That's the receipt from Chan.
Halfway through round number 5. Just settling both guys after a pretty red-hot start to the round, to be honest. Over the top of the right glove came O'Shea.
That one's a little bit low too. The referee just missed it.
Yeah.
Tony Kettlewell just missed that one, but that was a little bit low. But as you can see, O'Shea trying to pour the pressure on here, and he's hit him with 2 big shots, 2 big left hands.
And is looking to trap him against the ropes. He's now got control of that centering, whereas Chand had it for a couple of those middle rounds just a little earlier on.
Yeah, good shot, a swing and a miss once again to the body there from O'Shea, but definite better stages from him this round, particularly this last minute. Chan trying to evade, back to centre ring, and there's a good body shot, straight body shot there from O'Shea once again.
Last couple of seconds of round number 5. Slowly but surely starting to run out of time to win this one convincingly. Still trying to figure out with Dave Chand if the raising of the arms going back into the corner is a signal of victory for the round, or if he's just getting everything out of the lungs and getting it back in and starting the rehab process early.
Well, if it's the first and victory, he's more confident than us, because I tell you now, these rounds are very close. And if any, I'll probably be giving them to O'Shea, because he is scoring the more decisive shots in my eyes, but that's not up to me. Another really competitive round, that last round, round number 5. 8-rounder, once again, for the Queensland Welterweight title up for grabs.
I don't like to use the term stepping stone, because it's certainly not a stepping stone, it's an achievement within itself, but it's a title at the moment in the most active state of boxing in Australia that could well mean a whole lot and propel you to another level, as most of Australia remains somewhat stationary in terms of boxing and career advancement because of COVID.
Yeah, and you've seen more Queensland titles being fought for than ever before.
Yeah.
Obviously, like you say, we are the most active state, so everyone's fighting each other. So when they're fighting each other in one state, why not do it for a state title?
Yep, you're exactly right.
That was better shots here from Lachlan O'Shea once again. Trying to find a way through. That was a good jab.
It was a really nice, relaxed but effective jab.
Yeah, under the vision of David Chan, shooting it up from his hips.
You only do that when you got a level of confidence, because your hands have got to be down near your hips to start with. And if you're not confident or you don't feel safe and secure, there is no way in hell you're dropping your hands to your hips.
Yeah, you're 100% right.
Both in the centre of the ring. Popping out the left hand. He does, I think, Lachlan O'Shea feel a bit of a level of comfortability here.
Yeah, he hasn't been winning the rounds by much, but he's definitely been winning them. And it doesn't show on the scorecards how much you win the rounds by. So on the scorecards, it could potentially be a shutout on the scores, but it's been far from that because he's just edging these rounds by the finest of margins at times. Anyway, it was a good clubbing hook there.
Yeah, it was a clubbing shot with a minute to go in round number 6.
A little bit more comfortable this round is O'Shea. You can see really trying to dominate that centre portion of the ring.
Chan following him around at the moment.
And that's what he shouldn't be doing right now. He's got to be throwing caution to the wind. I think he's behind on this scorecard.
Yep.
He's fighting for a title. Let's wind it up. Oh, another good, solid left hand from O'Shea.
Been a really good exhibition from O'Shea. He's built throughout the fight.
Yeah, and you can see the experience showing now.
Yeah.
The 8 pro fights as compared to only the 3rd, this one for David Chan. So, yeah, and the high caliber of fighter that he's already fought. They're Andrew Hunt, they're Ethan Moore.
Yep.
They go a long way to winning a bout like this.
Yeah. Lachlan O'Shea with a bit of dancing there, trying to get into the head of David Chan, who returns to the ring from the corner with the hands in the air as if to celebrate. So Lachlan thought, okay, I'll have a dig at this game too.
Oh, solid right hook there from O'Shea. Catching Chan coming in. Once again, started this round really well. Oh, swing and a miss there.
O'Shea in that middle part of the ring. Again, that's where he's enjoyed his successes, when he's controlling the fight and the distance of the fight.
And you can tell he's very comfortable in there right now.
Yeah.
He's really warmed into this fight. He's got his eye in. You can see he's not getting hit with much anymore. The opening rounds, he got caught with a couple of glancing shots, but now he's got his eye in. He's making him miss by the finest of margins, which is perfect, and then coming back himself, as you can see right there.
Yeah, getting the iron's probably a pretty good way of describing it. There's a good example of it.
Yeah, that's perfect there from O'Shea. Look at the evasion, and comes back himself.
Yeah, 2 parts to the game: hit and be effective there, but also defensively, and that's where Lachlan O'Shea, for mine, is the improving fighter over this fight, and also in his career. He's trying to master the art, that rare art of not getting hit. He might be a long way off mastering it, but he's certainly improving.
That's all you can hope for with he's now with the Matrix Boxing Chan, so that would be really helping his case. Obviously some really good sparring there, and some people really to look up to. People like Jacob NG, Dempsey McKean and the like.
Big Demps yesterday headed over to the UK for an undisclosed period of time or an undetermined period of time. It all happened relatively quickly, but in this COVID world, it I guess had to. So whilst we will miss the big Tower of Terror ringside, great to see him head over to the UK, get some exposure, get some fights, and test himself at a whole new level.
Yeah, definitely so. And obviously basing himself in the Matchroom boxing headquarters.
Yep.
So he'll get plenty of experience and he'll see something that he's never seen here in Australia, and that's a whole heap of talent and plenty of it. So here in a time where, especially through COVID lockdowns, it's so hard to get sparring opposition and proper good competitive training partners. Over there, they'll be thick and fast coming at him.
Yeah, really big result that for Dempsey McKean, who I've got no doubt will be watching via Facebook on the Ace Boxing Group. Thinking of you, big guy, as we have one more round remaining in this battle for the Queensland welterweight title. Here we go, the boys are going to touch them up. 8th and final round for the Queensland welterweight title. Lachlan O'Shea and the Big Oos, David Chan. Enjoyed the previous 21 minutes. What has the final 3 got for us?
O'Shea once again in his favourable position, right in centre ring, where he can dictate the pace. You can see that left hand still working overtime.
Gee, the speed and the power is still there for David Chand. If he can get the radar working, that first punch of the round had plenty on it and only just missed Lachlan O'Shea. He's trying to plant the feet, the Big Oos. Strike with the right hand. He sees that as the go-home punch.
Good jab once again from O'Shea, and really good evasion all the way through tonight. If there's been one massive improvement in O'Shea's game, it's that offense. His defense, I should say. That slipping and countering and being able to evade punches as well as he throws them.
Oof. Oh. Coming together there. Halfway through round number 8. O'Shea has been accumulated this fight. Nothing too definitive at any one time, but I agree with what you said earlier, Nath. A level of dominance on we believe on the scorecard anyway. God, we've seen enough scorecards over the years that we don't agree with, so you're never quite sure.
Yep.
But it could look actually ugly on the scorecard for David Chan if Lachlan has just edged most rounds, but just edged them on the scorecard. The end final scorecard, it could look like quite a gap between the two fighters, which hasn't been the case.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing about the 10-point must system in the pro boxing. You just, the finest of margin pays exactly the same as the biggest of margins. So it's just unfortunate how things are, but that's why sometimes you can't read into records too much.
Yeah. Last 30 seconds, Chand looking for a bomb. O'Shea not too hard to find because he's standing right there. Easier said than done. His defence has been outstanding tonight.
Yeah, that jab's been the winner. Just flicking that jab, throwing that big left hand when he had to. Really good evasion. A really polished performance by O'Shea tonight. As he opens up in these final 5 seconds, what a performance. Both boys, the ultimate respect, embracing each other centre ring as we see Steve NG appearing.
Everyone's buddies now. We can have a noose party, a big house party.
Yeah.
Between the Matrix boys and the Nitro boys. Great to see the sportsmanship and the respect shown. Dave Chan and the team is very excited. Our sponsors Ultratune and Pivotal Homes. Also tonight on board to help Ace Boxing, Oxworks, Action Metal Recyclers, Wanless Waste Management, Thor Building Products, Bill Chaser, The Coffee Commune, Active Building Systems, Madison Sport, MCT Motorsports, and Free AK Constructions.
Our judges' decision, but also we've got the boys Shane and Matt from 3AK Constructions in the ring to make the presentation of the title belt as we tally up the cards. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, put your hands together for the two combatants. What a great fight, very much worthy of a Queensland title, and also great to have Shane and Matt, 3AK Constructions in the ring to help us make the belt presentation here. We go to the judges' scorecards after 8 rounds, ladies and gentlemen. Judge Phil Austin judges the fight 78-74. Judge Rodney Marsh scores the bout 77-75. Judge Alan Burford scores the bout 79-73. It is a unanimous decision, and it goes to the blue corner, Lachlan Slick Rick O'Shea.
There it is, Lachlan O'Shea extends his fight win streak to 4 with a unanimous points victory over the very, very tough David Chan. He is on the improvement and he's improving sharply, is O'Shea.
There certainly is, Nate. 6 wins, 4 inside the distance now, 2 losses, as we said throughout the fight. The 2 losses have been wonderful learning experiences. To 2 well-credentialed fighters. And he's learnt, he's bettered, and he is a young man, one of many Queenslanders, a young man that is certainly on the rise. Looking forward to our main event. Up next, on behalf of Ultratune and Pivotal Homes, it is Nathan Webber and Kieren Cronin for the Australasian Super Lightweight title.
Our winner, Lachlan O'Shea, Queensland champion. How does that sound?
Fuck, not bad, eh?
Pretty good. Describe us that feeling when your name was read out as the winner of the Queensland title.
What was I saying?
So what's it feel like to be crowned the Queensland champion?
I don't know, I was pepping it up a lot in my head before I got here, so now it's real. It's a bit, yeah, it's a bit good. So pretty stoked.
A tough fight, a tough 8 rounds?
Yeah, it was. I knew he fight a lot. He was tough and hard, so I was expecting him to come out a lot more and tire off by the end, but, you know, he was selecting shots, making me work, trying to pick counters and that, so I had to stay alive for the whole fight. It was good.
And a lot of people here supporting you, cheering your name. What's your message for all of these people?
Oh, thank you for coming, and let's go Prohibition!
What's next for Lachlan O'Shea?
I think I got a defence. Yeah, I got a defence in the line marched up at the end of November there, pretty sure. So I'll do that and then see where it goes from there.
Congratulations. Put your hands together for him, ladies and gentlemen. He is the Queensland champion. Put your hands together for him, ladies and gentlemen. He is the new Queensland champion, Lachlan O'Shea. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we've got our next piece here. Again, you want to talk about iconic fights, iconic moments in sport. The thriller in Manila between Smoke and Joe Frazier, Muhammad Ali. The Araneta Coliseum, Quezon City, Metro Manila, the Philippines, the 1st of October, 1975. Iconic fights are one of the great fights of all time. Of course, one of three between these two great superstars. So both signed gloves here of both Ali and Frazier. Certificate of authenticity coming around with it as well. So have a look at that. I'll bring it around for you. How would that one look? So this one can be yours here tonight as well. As I said, just a terrific piece of an iconic moment, not only in boxing history, but in sporting history between two absolute legends of the sport, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, kick me off. Who wants to be an opening bid of $1,000? $1,000 will start me off, ladies and gentlemen, after an opening bid of $1,000. $1,000 is all I want to start me off. It's worth a lot more than it. Yep, 1,000 with you, sir. 1,000 in front with me there. We're after 1,000. 1,250 I want. 1,250 to keep me going now, ladies and gentlemen. It's 1,000 across over here with me at the moment. We're sitting at 1,000. Have a look at it, as I said, one of the great fights of all time, one of the great sporting moments of all time. Signed gloves from both of them. $1,250 is what I'm chasing, ladies and gentlemen, to keep me going and in the game. 1,250 with you up there. 1,250 the bid up there now. 1,250 is the bid there. 1,250 I've got them after 15, ladies and gentlemen. 1,250 is the bid. 1,250 is where I sit. 1,250 is what I've got. Dirt cheap at the moment at 15 with you, sir. 15 with you there. 1,500 the bid across there now. 1,500 is across the back now. We're sitting at 1,500. 1,750. Where's my bidder up top? You still with me? 15 it is down here. $1,500 is the bid. I've got 15 of Sounding. 1,500 is where we sit now. 1,500. I'm after 1,750 to keep me going, ladies and gentlemen. I'm after 1,750 now. 1,750 here. 1,750 the bid. Do you want two? Two, yeah. Two, there it is. 2,000 is in front with me. $2,000 the bid now, ladies and gentlemen. We're sitting at 2,000. Any further players above the 2,000? Sitting at 2,250 to keep us moving. 2,000 is where I sit. Have a look at it as it comes around. I said one of the great moments of all time. It's cheap at $2,000. It's the cheapest 2,000 you'll spend. Father's Day tomorrow. Give it as a gift if you like. $2,000 I've got. 2,000 with you, sir, at the moment in front of 2,000. $2,000. Reluctantly, it's on the market at 2,000. Don't let it go for two, please. $2,000. Going once. 2,250. 2,250. You want 25? Yep, 25. 25 there. 25 back with me. 25's back with me there. 2,500 the bid, ladies and gentlemen. Any further players above the 2,500? 2,500. Going once. 2,500. Going twice. Last and final call. Are there any further bids? No further bids. Knock it down. Sold. 2,500. Really, really good buying. Really good buying. All right, so last piece I've got for you here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This one always a popular piece. Iron Mike Tyson. So the Iron Mike Tyson piece here. Have a look at this one as it comes around. So Iron Mike Tyson, baddest man on the planet. So we've got the WBC Championship belt signed by Iron Mike. The story of Iron Mike. Wonderful pictorial history of the great man there as well. Certificate of authenticity with it. Also, last one for us to cut it. All right, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a look at it as it comes around here. So Ariana is going to bring it around to show you what it looks like. So again, as I said, Iron Mike Tyson, always a very, very popular piece here, ladies and gentlemen. So Iron Mike Tyson piece could be yours here tonight. You can take it home with you here. So I said it'd make a great present. It'll look good in the office. Look it wherever you like. All right, ladies and gentlemen, throw me over with $1,000. $1,000 will kick me off. $1,000 is where I start. $1,000 odd, yeah. 1,000 with you, sir. Then I was sitting at 1,000. 1,000 the bid after 1,250. 1,000's where we sit now, ladies and gentlemen. 1,000 is the bid now. 1,000, yo. 1,250, yes sir. 1,250. 1,250 up there. 1,250 the bid up there. Do you want 15? 15 with you. 15 in front there. Do you want 1,750? 1,750. Do you want 2,000? 2,000 with you. Do you want 2,250? Do you want 25? It's up there. 25 with you. Do you want 2,750? 25 it sits here now, 2,500 the bid in front with me. 25 is the bid there. 25 is what I've got. You want 2,750? 25, think about it, I'll come back. 25 it is there. 25 it is with me, ladies and gentlemen, and we're throwing a bit further. 2,750 I'll take. Yo, yep, 2,750, I'm listening, yep, 2,750 there. 2,750 with you. 2,750, it's over there. 2,750 over there. You want 3? 2,750, the bid sits over there, we're sitting at $2,750. 3 with you. 3 with you. 3,250 if you want. 3,250 to stay with me. 3,000 the bid over there now, ladies and gentlemen, we're sitting at $3,000. $3,000 it sits over there. 3,000 the bid's over here. 3,000 the bid's in front with me. But yeah, you're in front. You're in front. 3,000 it is. 3,000 it is there. 3,000 it's his at the moment. You can bid against him if you like, but 3,000 at the moment's in front. 3,000 I've got, ladies and gentlemen. Is any further players above the $3,000? 3,000. Going once. 3,000. Going twice. Last item. I can only do one more lap. Last and final call. Are there any further bids? No further bids. Knock it down. Sold. It's yours. 3,000. Table 29. Right here with me. Table 29. Table 29 picks up the piece there. So table 29. So thank you. So that's our awesome piece you've picked up there. So table 29 picks that one up with us here tonight. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that means we stand by now for one final bout on our card here tonight. So we will have our main event. It is the Australasian title fight. So it is just around the corner. So we've had a great night of fights here so far, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready for our main event here tonight? All right, we're just a few moments away from the main event of the evening. All right, Eatonsville, we are set for our main event of the evening. Are you ready to bring out the fighters for the Australasian title?
Then I follow through with that outfit. They started moving, I'ma see if they bulletproof and they blow can't hack. Everybody done extra bar. We don't know the country for. So because shout, you be walking around the north side like you run this town. Hey, first of all, ain't none of y'all known around here. Pass your resume. Let me see if your reference clears or if you just residents here. Didn't I know that? Didn't I know that?
Fighters, this one here for the Australasian Super Lightweight title. We fight 8 by 3-minute rounds. Introducing to you first, making his way to centre ring, he fights out of the red corner. This is Kieren Cronin. And now introducing you to his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. This is Nathan Weber. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this one is for the Australasian title. So I'd like you to be upstanding as I invite forward Julie James to sing the national anthem of Australia.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free, with golden soil and wealth and toil. Our home is goodbye sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. Hear joyful strings, then let us sing. Advance Australia fair.
Thank you very much, Julie. All right, ladies and gentlemen, stay on your feet. Let's make some noise. It's main event time here in Eaton's Hill. Presented to you by the Ace Boxing Group. It's champion versus champion. So Eaton Hill, let's get this place pumping. The Australasian title is on the line. Introducing to you first, standing across in the red corner. He weighed in officially 63.35 kilos. From Brisbane, Queensland, trained by Todd Commons from the BTB Boxing and the Fitness Gym. 9 professional fights, 6 wins, 3 coming inside the distance, the 2 losses and the 1 draw. He's a former Queensland lightweight champion, a former Queensland super lightweight champion, and also a former Australian lightweight champion. I give you, fighting out of the red corner, this is Kieren, the Barbarian Cronin! And his opponent standing across in the blue corner. He weighed in officially 63.4 kilos. Trained out of the Tawasi Boxing Movement Gym on the Gold Coast by Shane Martin and Manny Rodriguez. He brings to centre ring a professional record, 9 fights, 8 wins, just the 1 loss. He too a former Queensland State Super Lightweight Champion. Eaton's Hill, I give you Nathan Weber!
I've given the instructions in the change room. Let's have a nice clean fight. Good luck to both of you. If it's a bit high, okay, so anything on the line, I'm going to let it go, okay? Touch gloves, guys.
All right, this is it, ladies and gentlemen, round 1.
It is Australian title time. The Australasian Super Lightweight title, Nathan Weber and Kieren Cronin. Weber in the white trunks, Cronin in the charcoal. Again, we have a orthodox versus southpaw. We mean a right-hander versus a left-hander. 2 guys that have held this title before, or the state title before nonetheless. Cronin, a former Australian lightweight champion. 2 very nice boxers to watch, Nathan DeCarlo.
Yeah, Kieren Cronin, his last bout was arguably his best fight. Obviously, he captured the Aussie strap in the champion's hometown, which is Gage Island.
Yep.
That was a massive win for him, come against all the odds, especially in somebody else's backyard. He went there as the opponent, but came out victorious, which is great for his resume. And Nathan Weber, yeah, like you said, former Queensland Super Lightweight champion. He has contested for the Australian welterweight title before as well, but he lost that to Tyson Best.
Yes.
But yeah, there's all the ingredients for a really even matchup here tonight for the Australasian Super Lightweight title.
19 months off for Nathan Weber due to COVID. Could be a little slow to start. 8 3-minute rounds. Once again, our journey.
His last fight, he captured the state title in a really clinical performance over Dean Thomas, who we saw feature earlier tonight. So he's back on the right tracks anyway, Nathan Weber.
Kieren Weber with that long right hand, and it is.
Yeah, it is. It's he shoots him straight down the barrel. He keeps everything quite straight. He doesn't have much bent elbows when he throws his punches. Everything's very straight and almost very amateurish.
As in amateur style.
Yeah, like more of a point style. Whereas he hasn't. I mean, he's transferred over the pros well enough, but he could still gain on that pro experience, I guess, and sit down on his punches a little bit better, and when he gets close to his opponent, start working the body a little bit better.
Maybe creating angles.
Correct, yes, yeah. And just getting a little bit lower in general. You can see he's very upright.
Yeah.
He's a bigger target when he's upright like that. If he just crouches with his knees and gets down a bit lower, he becomes a lot harder target for Kieren to catch.
2 big super lightweights. Nice couple of seconds of the opening round. Very much the feeling out round. Trying to have a look what's in front of you for both guys. Little wink from Kieren, the Barbarian Cronin at the end of it.
This is your main event, ladies and gentlemen, presented by the Ace Boxing Group.
Here we go, round number 2. Now, I think after what we've seen tonight with the shorter distance fights, both corners who have been watching on intermittently over the course of the night would be saying to their fighter, okay, you've had a 3-minute look, let's get into it.
Yeah, let's start opening up. Exactly. Some of these rounds, when they're so close, it could go either way. So you don't want to leave it to the judges. You really want to stake your claim early and start breaking down your opponent in those earlier rounds so you can come over the top come 7-8, round 7-8. So this is once again an 8-round contest.
Webber's got that middle of the ring all sorted early on here. I don't think that'll bother Cronin too much, I've got to say. He's the shorter of the two fighters. Not by a whole lot, but by enough to suggest that Cronin probably is the one that wants to get a little closer.
Yeah, Cronin would have probably very keen memories of this venue. Last time he was here, he scored a massive KO victory over fellow Queenslander Jacob Mahoney.
Yeah.
That was back in 5th of September last year, so almost a year to the date.
Win over Sammy Williams here too, I think, from memory.
Yeah, I think you might be right. He's had a couple of really good wins here. He's trying to make another one here tonight, but Webbers doesn't want none of that as he backs his opponent onto the ropes, turns him well and starts whacking away to the body.
Pushing forward there, Cronin, just a nice strong jab straight to the midsection to try and just set up a different angle, a different line to his attack. So they both pull the trigger very, very quickly when it happens.
Yeah, it was. It almost a clash of heads there.
Yeah.
They both came in together like two raging bulls. Good body shot there from
It wouldn't
Weber.
surprise me to see a couple of head clashes as things start to escalate here, because there's been a few near misses early and already.
And a common occurrence for an orthodox versus a southpaw. Obviously punching from different angles, power shots on different hands. Oh, just missing the mark there was Cronin.
You'd hear the clapper signalling 10 seconds to go in the round. What are you looking for? How do you judge it? Everyone is different. Everyone has what they like to see. If you like to see who's pushing and who's engineering the fight, maybe you're more with Nathan Webber.
Yep.
At this stage, 2 rounds down, 6 remaining. The Australasian Super Lightweight title. Going through our sponsors for you once again, and please support those that support us. 3AK Constructions, MCT Motorsports, Madison Sport, Active Building Systems, The Coffee Commune, Bill Chaser, Thor Building Products, Wanless Waste Management, Action Metal Recyclers, Oxworks, and our 2 major sponsors, Pivotal Homes and Nick Irwin, and Sean Buckley with UltraTube. Round number 3 coming your way, live from Eaton's Hill. Hope you've had an enjoyable night with us. We've certainly enjoyed the action so far, probably none more so than Nicola Costello and Ali Jensen in our first title fight for the Queensland Super Flyweight title. Thought those 2 had a cracking dig for state honours, and now we're up for Australasian honours in the Super Lightweight division.
Just swing and a miss once again, but catches him with that hook, Cronin. That was a really good shot, and he's backing it up here with a second attack. As Weber tries to march his opponent backwards now.
Trying to change levels there. Nathan Weber, a lead right hand to the midsection. So that opens up a lot of counter punching against a southpaw.
Oh, that might have been a little bit low from Weber. Yep, and he gets a warning there on the fly.
Clubbing. Oh, exactly, Nathan.
Yeah, clubbing
exactly. Gee, the power, it's been turned up from rounds 1 and 2 to this, particular by Weber.
He's starting to plant his feet as Weber. He's starting to load up those shots.
He's not regarded widely as the power puncher. 2 knockouts in 8 wins. So the odds suggest, the numbers suggest we'll go to the distance.
Yeah, they're both these boys, to be honest, they're both more tacticians than power punchers. You can see that from the outset. They're happy to look, more of a chess game, this is.
Stalking him across the ring is Nathan Weber once again. Left hand of Cronin not having any successes really as yet.
That was a good,
there we go.
Yeah, good counter left hand there from Cronin.
Very side on when he's defending is Kieren Cronin. Minimising the target. There's a body shot that rips in underneath the right elbow of Cronin.
Yeah, that was one of the better shots there from Weber. Really good body shot. Might be telling in this round because of another close one. See some highlights. Once again, very calculated round. Both boys paying the ultimate respect to their opponents, not rushing in with too many shots, picking their shots very wisely. But I think you'll find as this bout starts to roll on, we're now into the 4th round already, or going into the 4th round. In an 8-round contest, the heat should rise and rise rapidly.
Yeah. Crowd being entertained by the dancing girls, the Ace Boxing Group dancers throughout the course of the night. What a night out it is if you're planning your next work function instead of heading down to the local Chinese and taking the team down. A night at the fights blows your mind. What a night. Ace Boxing Group, if you are in southeast Queensland, is your absolute go-to. Here we go, round number 4. Nathan Weber, Kieren Cronin. The Australasian super lightweight title is Weber in the white, Cronin in the black, or the charcoal if you like, the Barbarian pants. Does Kieren Cronin need to be a little busier, Nate?
I think so. I think to be honest, both fighters need to be a little bit busier. I think out of the two, Weber's been the more busier, but they've still got vast room for improvement as we see Weber starting to come on now, and that's exactly what he's got to do because you need to win these rounds.
Cronin covering up for dear life as Weber accelerates, and this probably suits Cronin more, I would suggest. Getting a little gritty, a little dirty on the inside, a bit of inboxing. Nathan is such a technically sound boxer as such. I think Daniel's got, or Kieren should I say, has got just a little bit more of the fighter in him.
Both boys trying to fight out in close. That was a good right hand from Nathan Webber. It was a delayed reaction from Kieren Cronin, and he is hurt.
Okay, these are the ones that are concerns and are issues. The delayed reaction. It's a Philip Holiday has got to be extremely careful here as the body shots pound in.
Yeah, he's
from
not right
Nathan
here.
Webber.
He's still not right here, Andy.
No,
he's not. His eyes are all glazed over, and he is holding on for dear life.
And he's got a minute to last here.
Oh, and a body
he goes
shot.
down.
He's not going to see this round out. He's in all sorts, Kieren Cronin.
This is where education of corners, of judges and referee needs to be on point. Down twice in this round so far. He can finish it with one more stoppage. 40 seconds to go in the round.
Yeah, oh,
he's
there
down
it is.
and it's over. It is over.
And it shouldn't have got to there, Andy.
No,
I've got to be honest.
It shouldn't have got to there. And what we now know about sporting concussions and the research that has been done, the delayed reaction is the first warning sign that something significant is not right. And what we saw was the typical delayed reaction. But you're right, it shouldn't have got to that.
Yeah, it shouldn't have got there. He was out of that fight. As soon as that second knockdown appeared, the power should have gone in my opinion. That's just, you can see there, and those glazy eyes stayed with him the rest of that round. He was not recovered by a far stretch.
3 KOs in the one round. He'll come back better, make no mistake about that, Kieren Cronin. 3 knockdowns in any one round.
I'm just looking at him live here, Andy. He is in all sorts. The ropes are holding him up. He's not in a good space at the moment. You can see his eyes are still glazed over. Yeah, really sad spot as he starts to walk over to his opponent now. Nathan Webber to embrace him, which is good signs. Gallant performance from Nathan Webber. He takes his biggest, I believe his biggest scalp today.
I'd say you're right on the money there. Two boys having a great chat at the moment. And he looks to have his faculties about him, and that is wonderful to see. Philip Holiday, very experienced ref, and he was in a better position than anyone in the building to be determining what happened there. So whilst we say from our position you've got to be very aware of the boxer and the symptoms and the concussion, Philip Holiday's there, in his eyes, in his face, making the decision. The 3 knockdowns that finish this fight as we head centering to James.
Put your hands together for the two fighters, though, for the Australasian title bout. 2 minutes 29 of the 4th round. The 3 knockdown rule comes into play. Your winner by knockout, and the new Australasian champion from the blue corner, Nathan Webber. And great to have team from Pivotal Homes in the ring to make the presentation of the belt here as well. So Pivotal Homes, again, one of the great sponsors, supporters here of the Ace Boxing Group. So make the presentation of the belt to the new champ. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we'll grab a couple of words with our winner. So Nathan Webber, the new Australasian champion. You came to claim the belt and you did just that. How's that feel?
Oh, it feels so good. I just have to thank everyone here, everyone that's supporting me, even if you're not supporting me. I appreciate everything you've done. Ace Boxing, they throw awesome events. My team over there, Shane, Steve, Manny, and the guys at Tawasi, can't thank you enough. Also, this is for my dad for Father's Day tomorrow. Love you, Dad. And yeah, I can't thank Kieren enough too. He put those first 4 rounds were so close. He gave me a tough fight, and yeah, I really appreciate it.
It was a really tough fight for us to watch him. What changed in the 4th round?
I took it slow at the start, but I just found that timing. I've got lots to learn. I sort of thrown all my power into those shots. I need to be a bit more cleaner, but you're always learning as a boxer, and I can't take anything away from Kieren. He's a legend.
A big step in your career, so onwards and upwards from here?
That's it. Yeah, just need to keep taking fights, every fight I can get, and just keep improving.
Is that one of the things you want to really remain active?
Yeah, I just want to be fighting constantly. How I was in the amateurs, and you just learn so much from doing that.
And finally, give the opportunity, I'm sure there's a lot of people you'd like to thank.
Yeah, I just want to thank all my sponsors out there, all the guys at Canberra. It's so hard to remember everyone, but Murray from Scott Fire Solutions, Andy from ABE Fire, Craig and Vic from the Elvin Group, Brian from the Horsham Hotel, and of course my major sponsor that jumped on board. And I'm now a full-time boxer, No Dig Depot. Thanks to the whole team, and like I said, everyone out who's supporting boxing. Can't appreciate it enough.
Put your hands together for him, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, Nathan Webber, our new champ.
And oh yeah, Kieren wants to.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll grab a couple of words as well with Kieren Cronin. So, Kieren, not the result, obviously, that you were after, but a fantastic main event that you were a part of.
Yeah, cheers. Look, guys, I'm very sorry for the performance tonight. No excuses. You know, my knee was, those who know are close to me, my knee was fine. I had no problems with the knee tonight, so I can't blame anything other than I come up against a younger, hungrier guy tonight. So, you know, I'm 40. I'm going to call it a day. This was my last run out, and I'm going to leave it to the, you know, Nathan Webbers and all the other guys to come through. You know. Thanks to everyone that supported me all the way through this journey, from the MMA to the boxing, everyone from Infinity Martial Arts, everyone coming out tonight. Thanks to Top Commons. You know, we all box for different reasons, and those that are close to me will know there's been some tragedies over the last year and a half with everything that's going on, and so yeah, just a second to remember those that we've lost as well.
Put your hands together for Kieren Cronin. So, Kieren, you retire. You won a couple of Queensland titles. You won an Australian title. Fought some of the best, and I don't think anyone can ever take that away from you. So, thank you for the memories, and thank you for what you've done. You've been a great ambassador for boxing as well.
Cheers, and thanks very much to Ace Promotions, Angelo, for giving me a run out as well.
Put your hands together for him again, ladies and gentlemen. Well, ladies and gentlemen, so that does wrap up our big card of fights here tonight. We hope that you have enjoyed it. Thank you to all of the sponsors here that support Ace Boxing. Thank you to you, the crowds that come along and support us here at Ace Boxing. We look forward to seeing you at our next promotion. Thank you to the Comiskey family for hosting us here tonight as well. All of the sponsors, all of the fighters, and mainly thank you to you for being a wonderful crowd. We hope you've enjoyed the night. On behalf of the Ace Boxing team of Angelo DiCarlo, Alfie DiCarlo, Steve Ng and Glenn Hosking, thank you for supporting boxing, and we look forward to seeing you at our next show. Good night.
Yep. How long have we got? Yep, no worries. Yes, so that wraps us up here on another big night in Brisbane, another Ace Boxing night, and they never disappoint. Our professional portion of the card started with Leo Grant and Japs Forex. Leo Grant was victorious. Then Dean Thomas, the Townsville Pitbull. He scored a third round TKO stoppage over Slick Nick Kren. Ben Kelleher and Kato Falafi. Wow, these two punched everything. And it ended up a unanimous decision to Ben. Maybe the fight of the night was Nicola Costello and Ali Jensen. Then we moved to Lachlan O'Shea and David Chen. And our main event was Nathan Webber and Kieren Cronin. On behalf of all of us here at Ace Boxing, we trust you enjoyed the show, and we look forward to seeing you ringside next time.